Hey, you guys, welcome to Starke Radio. Man, do I have a treat for you tonight. In the house, we have Meganeura.
Yeah!
Now, guys, before we introduce ourselves, before anything, did I get that name right?
Yes. Meganeura. Meganeura.
Okay, we got Neura, Ada, Buddha, Bada Bing. Okay.
There's an E and a U in it.
So Meganeura.
Yes. There you go.
Yeah,
Perfect.
yeah.
Meganeura.
Perfect.
Now,
Perfect.
let's introduce ourselves. Let's tell everybody what this means. So, who wants to be our captain today?
He's
This guy.
There you go. Now, introduce yourself and tell us everybody.
I'm Chuck.
And what do you play?
I play guitars.
And Chuck, what's your last name, man?
Chuck Spurgeon.
Stuck Scourging.
Yes.
From Meganeura.
Yep.
Chuck, awesome, dude. Introduce your boys.
All right, now we got Chris Pan over here, guitars.
Hi,
Good
everybody.
man. Hell yeah. Adam on bass.
Thank you.
Here we
Very
come.
nice to
Love.
meet you guys.
Absolutely. And Mr. Job over here is our drummer.
How's it going? Joe, drums.
Awesome,
Badass,
man.
badass.
It's so cool. We've been trying to get you guys in here for a long time, man.
Well, have you been hearing the hype? Is it?
Nope. I've been
We
I've
come
been
from
out
the
by
underground?
this dumpster over by
Yeah! Dumpster! Yeah!
No, I mean you guys see like they carved your name all over for a free show.
It was on fire,
It
wasn't
was
it?
awesome, yeah. All right. I'm
We're
just kidding.
scumbags, so what do you mean?
Oh, they are not. These guys rock, man. You guys blew my face off the last time I saw you. It was awesome. Tell me though something. One of the biggest questions I get about you guys, the weird one is, what the hell does your name mean? And some people have kind of tried to explain it to me too, and I kind of looked it up, but I'm not quite sure because different things say different things. But tell me what your name
It's actually a prehistoric insect. If you look it up on the Googles or the interwebs,
is it kind of like a dragonfly?
It is. It is.
Prehistoric dragon.
But like 900 feet long with fangs and shit, or is it just?
We would hope so. Exactly.
That's what we're hoping.
Very gnarly. Yeah.
Not quite that gnarly.
Yeah. Consume dinosaurs. Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
So no, really, but I didn't mean to mess you up. Tell me exactly what is that animal? I mean, is it?
It's not actually it's a cephalopod, and it like any normal bug, it breathes through its sides. It's actually very large. It's like it's got a 2-foot wingspan, and so it's a very huge being, and
What did it live off? What's its diet?
Well, mostly its diet is algae, because they
man.
hang out around, and they
Bottom
eat
dwellers like
larvae, a lot of larvae.
And guys, is everybody listening? We have a metalhead who's got a fucking brain in his head.
Oh, no, he's fucking
He's saying big words. He's saying big
Sorry,
words, you guys.
sorry.
Just because we dress funny doesn't mean we're not smart.
Right.
This is the second time I went
I
through
wish you were my
college.
science teacher when I was a kid. You would have been awesome.
I'd be a total fucking cool science teacher, man.
so
Okay, you kids want to blow some shit up today?
Now, did it have I mean, it's algae. Did it have like a sucker face or fangs or teeth? Or what
Actually,
is that?
they have like 6 mandibles from their mouth. They have 6
they have,
mandibles.
Oh, that whole what was that movie? That short Predator. That was like that whole. Yeah.
So they have like
Ooh,
6
Predator
mandibles
wings.
that actually like filter water, and they're kind of like a smaller version of like a what is that, the whale that eats all the kale, or
Oh, there goes the whole science brain thing.
I-
Sorry, my bad.
That's what I heard.
I'm sorry, I haven't had my medication today. The green stuff
anyway-
flows only so much here in America.
I love this. Thank you guys so much for sharing that, man. That was like I felt like we're gonna have a test next. I'm gonna pass.
Oh,
You know what I mean?
better.
Prehistoric.
Better.
Yeah.
My mom be like, the last thing.
Anyways, they have mandibles that kind of filter out stuff, and they eat
shit
small plankton. They eat small insects that lay their larvae underwater. They're definitely a tropical.
What was the inspiration to get this name like that? Did it just pop
Aerial
up?
death.
I can't even think about that, man. It wasn't even a thought.
Okay, you remember those movies from back in the day where they had like 2-foot mosquitoes?
Yes,
and
yes,
oh
yes,
my,
yes, yes.
Dude, I love those. Anyway, this is totally. I want to just put this out there that this was Chuck's idea, but
For sure.
Just imagine this huge ass thing coming.
No, I don't want to imagine that. I gotta say by myself to know. I don't want to imagine
Exactly.
that.
2-foot
that's
wingspan,
cool.
bro.
Floating towards you.
2-foot
awesome,
wingspan.
Now,
Aerial death.
You started with that. You guys got me smoked. Now this is great. That was you smoked my mind with that. Who started this mess?
Yeah, it'd be me.
Chuck.
Yeah.
That's
Chuck,
right.
you're
Point
gonna
out
take
the guilty.
responsibility.
Yeah.
How long ago? When did we
About
start?
2 years ago, I working at this place, Chiba Hut, and got this dude a job, Job, and we'd been talking for a while. I went up to see my pops up in Sholo, and he gave me a Les Paul and a stack, and was like, "Well, here, this is for you, kid." And I bumped into him at work, and I was like, "Dude, I just got this brand new Les Paul and like a stack," and he's like, "Dude, I got drums in my closet."
Sweet.
Like, what the fuck? This whole time you've had drums in your closet? Yeah, 'cause we'd always
Like
talk about
really?
music,
Like what have you been like waiting for?
No
the...
skeletons, just drums.
Yeah, I'm like people hide bodies
Yeah,
and
this
shit in their
motherfucker,
closet.
yeah.
He's hiding drums.
I took a little hiatus. I took a little hiatus from playing the drums from my last band, and so I was just.
How long?
I don't know.
Hey, sometimes we need to do that,
I
so
didn't play
there's-
for about
Oh, who are we talking to?
little
Tell
over-
everyone who we're talking to here. So.
Job, drummer.
There you go.
I didn't play for about close to 2 years.
See, I told you guys because if you don't keep up, they're gonna ask you
the
stupid
one
questions
without
later.
skeletons in his closet.
Uh-huh.
Job, yeah.
Joe,
thank
Not anymore. He just has drums and wood and.
Just drums there.
Yeah.
Dude, that's kind of worse though. I mean, if you think about it, no skeletons, but in his closet, he's got like nuts and bolts, and wood, and like things that could really mess shit up, dude. That's like a torture chamber.
True. Heavy bags.
God.
Miscellaneous
The Viking
stuff.
bag, yeah, absolutely.
The fucking Viking bag.
Yeah.
God
Oh.
damn it.
So how did you? So Job comes into the picture next.
Yeah.
Yeah, I came
Okay.
from Chiba Hut. Chuck hooked me up with a job there.
Yeah.
And
We
then you
worked
have
together
Larry
for a
and
while
Curly.
Before he even, well, Chuck knew Chris for a while.
I like I say Larry and Curly. They pointed at each other like they didn't know his name.
Well, it's actually
Okay,
Chris.
so
Chris was actually before me. So these guys were established for like a year.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah.
Okay.
Before me.
Yeah.
Adam. Just to put it out there.
For sure.
so, yeah, somebody's paying attention.
I'm
Funny,
sorry-
the
I'm
one
sorry,
that's
my-
got the one with the
It's okay.
education.
My name means ass to mouth. It's cool.
But he's gonna forget that in like 5 minutes, like he forgot that whole science thing after I blew him up. Thanks, bro. By the way, I look
know.
great now.
I know.
Yeah, anyhow.
Totally feeding
Yeah,
you.
right?
I'm feeding you a line of bullshit right now.
Hey, look, ass to mouth, okay?
Yeah.
But Chris was there before
Yeah.
they had established this band like a year before I had joined, and they,
Yeah.
I got on the internet and was just like, "Oh, dude, I'm so fucking bored. Like, I hate my life." And then Chuck hits me up and he's just like, "Hey, dude, like, it's not all that bad. Why don't you just come hang out with us?" And Chris backed it up and was just like, "Hey, man, why don't you guys, come to the
Yep.
studio, come hang out with us." And that's how their brutal quadricle fucking shit happened.
Now you're making up words.
I told you, I'm filling you
making
full
up
of bullshit
shit.
right now.
He did, guys. Honestly, he did. If you guys were paying attention, he did slip that
I just
in there.
want you to know
he
that
did
there
slip that
is
in there. The
shit
next story you're about to hear
all
is
through
complete
this.
bullshit.
I just want you to know that we're doing this interview around a whole bunch of shit emojis. So
Literally.
No, really.
I'm sitting on a rainbow shit. This is Chris.
How would you guys? No, really. Okay. How would you guys describe
Your
the
doo-doo
bunker?
twinkle?
Right. We have poop emojis everywhere. We got all kinds of instruments. How would you guys describe it? It's just like a.
Man,
We're just missing the hookers
and the blow
and the ball. Yeah, that's about it.
The American dream.
and
Yeah.
the chocolate. Say, gotta
Everyone's
love
listening like, dude, we got you. Where's it at? We're like,
Joe is a
no.
very single, sexual man.
Lives in chocolate mamas.
Oh man.
Loves the chocolate ladies.
Where are you guys
Loves
from
it.
originally? You guys all natives? You guys from all over the place? You guys seem like you have a little bit of everywhere. Or am I just full of shit? What's going on?
Well,
He's
no,
full of shit already. So
I know.
So, Chris is born in Glendale, Arizona, born and raised in there. I made Chuck over here part Mexican by
Yeah,
growing up with my
Hell
family.
yeah.
Okay.
In Glendale,
Okay.
and
Nice,
remained
nice.
in Glendale for like the last 20 fucking years. It
That's
seems.
where that tamale thing was coming when I.
Yes.
I knew it, dude. Oh man, we got to hook up. I want some of that. Absolutely. Where are you from, Chuck?
I'm actually from Sholo. I grew up in Sholo,
Next,
Arizona.
okay, I'm like, I love Sholo, beautiful country
Yeah,
up there,
oh, yeah,
man. I
absolutely,
really do.
man.
I'm just teasing. I got
Absolutely.
some friends up there. It's the only way I said that because now they're gonna give me shit. But, so, Chuck,
Good,
how did you
should.
wind up coming down to Phoenix?
Trouble with the law.
What was that? Oh,
Yeah,
trouble with the
straight
law.
up when I was a
They're not
kid,
still
man.
looking for you, are they?
No,
Oh,
no. We're good. We're
They're
good.
gonna end this
No.
shit right now.
Fuck out of here.
Uh-uh.
No, when I was a kid, I got no bunch of shit, and they brought me down here. They were like, "Well, we can't keep up in the mountains, so we're gonna keep you here." And
You're like,
Had
nah.
me, you know, here I am. I'm still fucking here. I used to hang out with Chris and his grandma and all that, you know. Took
They
care
kind
of
of
me.
hid you out for a while,
Yeah,
that whole
well, nah.
Mexican thing that they do. And...
No, they were just
Yeah.
whacked out of their
Oh,
minds.
dude, he's shaking his head at you, and he's looking at me, and he's nodding like, yes, that's what we do.
No. We would just roam streets, drinking and smoking,
Yeah.
sitting on our wall, drinking beers, watching cars
Playing
go by.
acoustic guitar.
Oh, see, now the truth
Playing
comes
death
out.
metal on acoustic guitars.
That's all I was doing, too, man. We should have been
you know.
hanging out.
That's what I'm saying. Exactly.
Chuck rolls by, he's like, Mama!
Spirit.
Mama!
Grandma.
Look! Or Grandma, yeah. Look.
Abuelita!
We got another one.
Abuelita!
We need to save him. We need to save him. Well, thank God you did. Joe, what's your story, dude?
I grew up in the Midwest.
Where?
Sheboygan.
Wisconsin.
What part?
Hanson.
Racine, southeast.
Do you know where Rhinelander is?
Oh, yeah, that's way up north.
That's my grandparents were there. I spent every summer as a kid
That's
up in
right,
Rhinelander.
black
Loved
ladies.
it. Oh,
There,
man.
too. It's very beautiful.
Oh,
that way.
secret cheeseheads.
But I moved out here.
Don't tell my Cardinals and my Braves fans that. They're all pissed off at me. My brother will love it, but everybody else is going to go, you're out of the family now. Oh, shit. I
Get
said
outta
that
here.
in front of everybody.
Jeez.
Sorry, guys. I love you. So how'd you wind up here? Got too damn cold, didn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, no
Too cold.
shit.
My brother went to ASU and he had a roommate dog out on him and he said, "Hey man, you want to move out?" It was right after I graduated. And I said,
Yeah, I got nothing else to do.
Fuck it, I'm
Living
out.
off mom and dad. They're all
Fuck
pissed off, making me shovel snow. I'll come
much.
hang out in the dorm and party.
Pretty much. I partied like I was at ASU, but I didn't go.
Oh,
So-
dude, that's awesome.
Yeah.
I was only teasing him. He totally fessed up to it, man. Did I call that one or what?
No, I did
Oh,
exactly
that's
what
awesome.
happened. I moved out here with like $200 to my name and just made it happen.
You made it happen.
Yeah.
Well, you don't look like you got $200 to your name now.
No,
You look
no,
healthy.
not
You
even
look
close.
good. You look happy. So whatever you did, it worked. Amigo. Oh, I'm dying. We saved you for the end.
Oh,
'Cause you're gonna get big words and give us
because
a
the bass player is
sociology
always
lesson.
left out.
Well, dude, you know how it goes. It's like, no, it's even worse, dude. If you look on the chart, have you seen the chart?
back.
And you have like where the guys in the band are, and it's like it has like the girls next to them, like how
Yeah, I've
popular
seen
they are.
that one,
And
yeah.
it starts with the vocalist, the guitar players, and then who's tied for last? The bass player and the keyboard player.
Yeah.
That's why I
Oh,
learned
yeah.
how to sing.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and everything else because I figured, you know what? If she don't like to sing, or at least I play drums too. I play guitar. I got
There
a
you go.
shot, dude. I
There
got a
you go.
shot.
You're getting a BJ one day or the other.
Well, now I can't even do that. It'll break my hips. I'll be back in the hospital. I think that's what happened in the first place.
Well, you have to pay for that.
Oh, believe me, I'm still paying for that. You see my ex-wife's post today? Yeah.
Which
Yeah.
one?
Yeah, exactly. See, you guys know me. Oh, shut up. It's about you now, you shit. You're not pulling a Tony Noise and turning this around on me, okay? This is your interview, not mine. We ain't
I
going
love
there.
that guy.
He's my
Tony
dog.
is awesome.
Love you, Tony. Everybody, go see Undead in the West and Claws. Give him some
Yeah.
props
Oh,
here,
yeah.
man.
Yeah,
Tony's a
dude,
dog.
yeah.
And he's got a new album coming out that he's teasing it's been coming out for the last 9 years
He's
now.
been sexually teasing us with it.
Yes.
If you know
And
Tony,
you know what,
Noyes-
Tony? Everybody's kind of foaming at the mouth. There's only one of you, buddy. We're gonna get this shit out of you. If we gotta take it out prison style, buddy, we're there.
Yeah.
All right, enough of Tony. He loves this shit. I'm not gonna. You know what he's doing right now.
I know.
He's gonna keep. He's listening to it on a loop in the bathroom. So let's just move on.
He's totally getting a Blumpkin or something.
All right, so give me the rest of the story. Where the hell were you spawned?
Oh, Job?
No.
Oh, me? Yes,
I
I
love how you tried to dodge that. Let's be honest. No, the real story, not the bullshit.
Actually,
Okay.
I am the traveler of the band. Like, I grew up in Texas, and about 13, I left home, and I never looked back. You know, I moved to Oklahoma, started doing the Renaissance Festival, that kind of shit.
He's
But
got that look to him, that Viking
thing.
or that Renaissance,
even
whatever.
before
Yeah.
that, I play.
Train hopper.
I play.
What is this beer you speak of? This is mead. I can see, yeah.
I was really into the blues when I was younger, so like I started on saxophone. And
nice.
Played the sax. Actually, they don't even make the saxophone that I used to play anymore. I used to play an old C sax with a big band when I was 13, 14.
I haven't seen an old school something like that since
I was
college.
second chair.
That's awesome.
You know?
I'm sorry to cut you up, but even to bring that up, I haven't heard it. even about that saxophone forever. We had like an old school one when I was going to college. I had messed with just a little bit. That's cool that you actually got to play with them. They don't even. I don't even know if they make those anymore.
My stepbrother at the time also played saxophone, but he played alto sax. So he was first chair in alto sax, and I was second chair in C sax. C-sax.
You know what? He went there before I did. I'm trying to. I really am, guys. I'm trying to.
That's right, ladies. I played.
These guys are too much fun. They're baiting me.
Got some tongue action. Anywho.
No, well, they're all looking up like, what the hell is that?
Most of my life, I spent traveling. I've been all over the country playing music, and it came to a point where I needed to go to college because my mother had just passed, and that's just one of the things that the mothers want you to do.
Absolutely.
And you feel in your heart that you haven't achieved that.
Sure.
So mom passed, and I enrolled myself in college for the first time, and got my BS in communications.
And you know what? You have that freaking down. Exactly how you said it.
Yep, I got BS in communications.
Now, for those of you that are as about as schooled as the rest of us in here, BS is his baccalaureate. Mm-hmm. And, I'm sorry, that's bachelor's for us laymen's.
Right.
But actually,
I was like, wow, that's a new word.
That's the bullshit degree, which is amazing.
It's not a very important piece of paper.
Well, but the best thing that you said is he has the BS in communications.
Right.
That is the base and root of all promotion and management and this business.
Yeah.
So you have it down already.
Yeah.
Nobody lies in this business. We all just bullshit a little bit.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Well, I mean, you got to
fake it till you make it.
Well, I mean, for those. Anyway.
Yeah, that's the whole other. You and I will have
mom
another
dies.
show. Yeah.
I'm heartbroken. I take my ass to college. I actually get a degree. I don't do shit with it. I dip off and do a whole bunch of drugs and do a whole bunch of fingery shit, if you will.
He said fingery shit.
Well, did your degree at least?
Fingery,
not fingery.
Wait a minute, though. Did your
English
degree at least
major
teach
here,
you how to make good drug deals? At least.
Oh, yes.
Well, see, so you didn't lose completely.
It made it very easy to hassle the shit out of drug dealers.
Well, there you go. Now, kids, we are not
that was like the
condoning
first class. They were just like, all right,
saying,
this is how you BS drug dealers.
Now, wait a minute. We're not condoning the use of drugs here.
Absolutely
we're just saying that there's no such thing as a wasted college degree. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. Okay, you take it for what you want, but that leaves me in the clear. So fuck y'all.
So after that, I got into the Renaissance Festival.
You know what's up, man.
I started doing Renaissance festivals all over the country. And
did you ride the horse at all? Were you the swordman? What did you
no,
work?
Actually, I did rickshaw.
Oh, that's cool.
So
man. You got some.
I was a brick shithouse. If you look on my Facebook, I'm a
the
brick
aerobic
shithouse.
master out there.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Oh, cool.
Ain't no prettier horse.
Well,
than
we
me.
see you on stage. You kind of don't sit still. It's hard to catch a picture of you without a blur. That's for sure. Well, now we know why. And you rock that rickshaw, man.
It's probably the lack of their drugs, but I don't like to sedate myself a whole bunch.
Well, shit, I'd hate to see you on those drugs and the rickshaw. Have all that on stage because the rest of the guys have to be wrapped in bubble wrap just to stand next to you. So
I mean, because I will fall over them. We were actually, to tell you a really cool story.
I love it. The last guy in the band's talking everything, right?
Little tangent.
What's that spotlight?
We were at our last show at Krusty Palms.
Krusty Palms,
and
I love the
all
name
of
of
us
that
were
place.
3 sheets.
I love Krusty's.
4 sheets to the wind.
Really? Only 4? At Krusty's, you're only 4?
Well, I mean, we had to wait.
You guys, rookie. Continue.
We had to wait through 8 bands, so I mean, we were kind of taking it easy.
I'll call the ambulance.
It was almost 6 hours of waiting.
Oh, please!
But we played for 2.5 hours.
But we played for 2.5 hours.
Yeah.
Anywho,
that's what I'm saying. But the Krusty's is a weekend, dude.
We're about the second song. And I am just I can feel it. If you know what I mean. I can just feel it. And, man, I'm just all over the stage, and I almost bump into Chris. Chris almost bumps into me. I almost fall over.
Your mom's listening.
And still, we rocked that joint. We blew the top off of that fucking joint.
Now,
excuse my French, but
now hold on.
The fucking top off that joint.
Now, I heard that. I was invited out to that show, and I was actually supposed to host your
I
show.
know,
and
we
you
were
out there.
We were hurt that you didn't show up.
Well,
what's up with that?
now, guys, you got to understand something. I
love us some
I got
Jim
these
Stark.
crazy contracts with the IKF and all these other things that I have to jump on. Now, my first love is my locals. Okay, that was one of the first shows I ever had to turn down because of that. And dude, I'm telling you, I think the only thing I didn't do for Lars was like send him a Jelly of the Month thing for the rest of his life.
Just send him a hooker.
But here's the thing: what I would like to do is I am coming out to Krusty, and I think oh well shit, we'll just say it now. There was a couple openings left in that show we're doing next month, and I get the pick of who we get to grab for a couple. So I think we know one of the bands that's coming. I'll fill in the details later. Guys, sorry I threw that out there, but you gave me that permission. But here's the deal. I'm going to go out there, and I'm actually going to play...
Us.
No, not you, dickheads. I'm only taking him and him. I'm only taking him and him. You're staying home because you're already a troublemaker. No.
you go.
But anyway,
You got to bring the bass.
I'll be playing with Scott Rowe and Red Rum. That's all I'll be playing with.
Really? What?
And that's going to be kind of... I love playing with everybody, but for that particular show, I'll be playing with him, which is great, because Scott is like the ultimate punker,
Dude, he's been doing this shit for 30
ultimate
years.
punker.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
doing
And he
house
does it
guys
his
for
way.
30 years.
I have to say something. Scott, if you're listening, I don't mean to break off from you guys, because you guys are already talking about it. But
Well,
Scott, I have to
definitely
say...
want to give him a shout out.
Okay,
Yeah,
well, then let's
he
do
gave,
it.
even for a lot of bands coming up, like he gave a lot of bands their first start. He gave them the chance.
Scott's done a lot of great things
really
for a lot of good
dude.
bands. Plus,
And
what he's
if
done
you ever
with
get
his-
a chance to talk to him, like, love up on that man, because he
Well,
loves it.
this is what I can say about my brother, man. This guy's the first guy in town that's going to jump on a benefit. The very first benefit I ever did, before 12 seconds after I put the post on, he was right there to give it the venue. If you guys notice, he does tons of benefits for everybody. Plus, he makes sure we just have shows. He always takes care of the bands. Takes care of all of us. He's a class act. I don't care what anybody says.
Even if it's just your
If
first
you have a
start.
problem with Scott Rowe, it's on you. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Scott. I don't care what you guys say. I'm sorry. I'm in his corner. Scott, and thank you for inviting me into Red Rum and making it official without really letting me know. But he kind of did.
What, he date rape you?
Voluntold.
No, he did not. But if he did,
We call it voluntold.
but if he did, I'm just saying. Okay. Oh, and a shout out to Doc, because one of my graduate students is actually his new guitar player. That's Doc Tarantino, Anthony. That's my kid that graduated from my program.
yeah.
So I have no problem playing with those guys. No, I love everybody. I just want to give him a shout out because he's going to be there, and he's got the Krusty Palm show there, and that's if we can get you guys involved. That would be wonderful.
Yeah.
Now, on all that, we just gave Scott the big thing because now he's going to rewind this in the bathroom, and Ron is going to go, Scott, what the fuck?
Actually, we've got some stuff in the works.
What do you guys want to say to Krusty Palms for having you out there? Hey,
Dude,
give them a
Krusty
shout
Palms.
out.
That was fucking
even
amazing,
Chuck
yeah.
was just like, dude, this place is fucking amazing.
Tell me
We
they are
got
not
this
the
like
back
fucking
here.
coolest place in the world, man.
Well, that's
Do
what
they
I was
not
at.
take care of our brothers and sisters,
Yeah, absolutely,
dude?
absolutely.
Well, that and like the last time we were out there, like we really got the sense that we really needed to start a movement out there,
Right?
especially since Joe's is gone.
Yeah.
RMP, RIP,
Yeah.
Joe's.
Yes, absolutely. Thank
We
you, Joe.
love you, Joe. I mean, we're gonna give a bunch of shout outs in this interview.
Oh, that's what we're here for, guys.
Joe, wherever you're at, bro,
Yeah,
we're
dude.
thinking about you. But hopefully he
our
gets
first
something
show
started.
right there,
That was
too.
fun.
But,
Hey, I'm going to
Joe's
say one
proud.
thing about Joe right now. It doesn't matter if he ever opens up a bar or nothing. He gave us all... gave us all
Our
a
first
chance
shot.
to feel like amazing rock stars and
yeah.
everything else.
Absolutely.
If Joe never opens up another thing in the
He
world
doesn't know
and
anybody
he's
needs
just
it,
happy stepping back and enjoying the rest of his life, then God bless him.
Absolutely.
I'll come and cut his damn lawn for him.
Wow.
Yeah, absolutely.
God bless Joe. Whatever you do, we're all behind you. Here's the joke. Link, all right? Good.
Fuck yeah.
Now, not to break no one's balls, but moving on, but I do want to mention one of our other brothers. Mr. Alex Wood has kind of picked up the pieces, and he is blowing up Starlight for all of us. So,
Yes.
Alex,
Yeah.
we love you, Mr.
Yeah,
Wood.
dude, Alex.
No one
Yeah,
does
man.
wood like Alex Wood would if a woodchuck would. Well, I don't know where the fuck I'm going, but you guys all know what I'm saying. Alex is our
That's
brother.
true.
Alex, you keep it up, and good morning every day to you too, bro. But you guys, seriously, hit up Alex and go to the Starlight.
Good people.
He's there.
He's
when
very
he's
good
there.
people.
Yeah.
You have to force him to talk, but
He has been our safety
if you
net,
are
and
very
he's just rocking.
intrusive, he is willing.
Yes. Just don't
Just
piss him
kidding.
off.
I love
Just
you,
don't piss
Alex.
him
I'm
off.
sorry.
When Alex gets upset, I have to get violent, and it's a really ugly thing. So he's my bro. So don't do
Oh
it.
yeah, Alex is amazing.
And I'm full of
He's
shit. I
amazing
don't. All the
sound man.
bikers that hang out there get
Dude,
violent for us.
he's
so we're
amazing
good.
sound man. I've never worked with more professional sound man. Dude, Alex Wood is the if you're listening out there and you have a band, hit up Alex Wood. And if you're coming through, hit up Alex Wood. If you want a good sound, you want a good show where a good venue.
You need anything right
Starlight.
away in this town, you hit Alex first. He'll hit
Right.
up the rest of us, and we'll all make it work. But
Exactly.
Alex is your
Alex
first
knows
contact.
everybody.
Alex, thank you for everything you do, bro. Seriously,
Amen.
we love you, man. We really do. Thank you so much. Now, I got to say something really quick. This is the first band I've had on this show that has given more love to everybody else than themselves. And you guys, you have more respect for me than you know. And right now, you just got respect from everybody in this business.
Oh, is it time for us to boast?
Because you guys...
Is it time for us to boast?
Baby! All right, before we go boasting...
enough about
Before we go
ourselves.
boasting, tell us all, first of all, because these guys held on. This is the last minute I finally caught them. Where can we see your videos and hear your music?
YouTube. Look us
Yeah.
up on YouTube, except for...
I know you're going to be on our
kinda have to
marathon
really
on the
look for
show
us.
and, next month. You'll be on the marathon. You guys got a whole bunch of songs that are on the show that are coming up on our marathon.
Oh, yeah.
So I know you guys are holding out for that, and you guys teased the shit out of me for that. But I respect that because you little shits, when everybody hears you,
Well,
they know how
it's
awesome it is.
mostly because of our
But-
record label.
I know,
Our-
but
our
let that
record label
don't
is
even bring them
the-
up right now. That's on them and you guys. Right now, it's about me and you guys. So
Yeah.
tell everybody where we go to YouTube. We go to and
Spotify.
spell it out because you cannot freaking spell this and figure it out. So spell it out.
Spelling it. Chuck can't
Say it first. Say it first.
A-T-O-M, ass to mouth. I'm just kidding.
I love these guys.
I'm kidding. But
I'm
Spotify.
still not
Hit
pressing that
Spotify.
A
Hit us
to
up on
over button
Spotify.
first.
Spell it
Yep.
for him, would you?
Or Spotify. First say it first. No, stop. No,
Not
really?
Spotify, dickhead.
All right, guys, pile on. All right.
All right.
Meganeura.
Okay.
Meganeura.
Now
Meganeura.
That's right.
One more
on
time.
YouTube.
One more again. Meganeura.
YouTube, Facebook, Spotify,
Pandora.
Instagram.
Pandora.
Instagram.
Okay, where else?
Instagram.
Bandcamp.
Bandcamp.
Yeah.
Reverb Nation.
Basically, if we Google it, we got the whole
It should
Right.
come up.
shebang. Okay.
Unfortunately, there's another band out there with a similar name because
Yeah.
we're actually Meganeura AD.
Yeah, the true ones.
Okay.
Right. So
Okay.
we're actually
had to, yeah.
Meganeura AD.
Okay, so now,
So
let's
when you
back
look it
everything
up
up now. Hold on. So when we go to YouTube now, do we got to put the AD after it?
Actually, you have to put one of our songs in to get.
Well, let's.
the actual-
what's our favorite song that we can punch in? Because you
Look at
guys.
the- Look at the album,
I
Children
got
of
one
Ash.
right now. if you
Wait,
wanna
wait,
cue
wait,
one
hold
up.
on. Time out. One at a time.
It's called A Time to Burn.
A Time to Burn.
I think that's enough of a teaser.
You think that's good enough? You
Yeah,
think
yeah,
that's good enough of a
enough.
teaser?
That's
Okay,
that's
good.
good enough for a teaser.
All right, good. There we
See,
go.
At least you
Okay.
know what we sound like. So when you go and find us, you know what we
That's
sound like. We're a badass metal band, and that's who we are.
Why
Very
don't you
simple.
guys? I don't even bring this up. Never mind. I was gonna say
Well, we are
Barrel, but-
Meganeura AD through our record label. We are Meganeura AD.
Yeah, through Facebook and all that.
And we've actually come up with several different names for the AD.
Yeah,
And you know what, dude? No. We've gone.
Aerial
Nah,
Dab.
fuck it. Go for it. Let's do it. Let's do it. I'm a big Larry Flint fan. He's one of my heroes, so I don't care what you say.
Amateur dicks.
Shit.
Anal douche. I don't
Hey,
know.
there you go.
I'm helping.
See?
Perfect.
You guys are bringing me into
Thank
this.
you.
I'm going to help.
God, you're just warming up right to us. Shit.
Oh, I'm not even there yet, man. Just wait.
That's because the vodka's dry.
Yeah.
Oh, well, shit. We'll be right back. Welcome back, gang. That was the quickest vodka break I've ever had in my life. The boys
straight.
are happy. We're ready to roll. Guys, what is our quickest future plan here? What's up next for Meganeura, Marinara, cocktail sauce? Marinara, that's it. Meganeura. What's up next for you guys? What can we expect? What's happening?
Actually, we have our album that is coming out very soon. The actual album, not just the
full length,
EP.
yeah.
The full
How many
album.
tracks we got on that sucker?
10.
Nice. Full length. We're good.
Yeah.
We're
Oh
good.
yeah. We got T-shirts coming out for the EP. We've got a bunch of shows coming up. Friday the 13th at Palo Verde. We got the March 21st at what is it? The Tempe Tavern.
23rd.
Yeah, we love that place.
I love how the PA
I
hangs
thought that
from
was
chains,
it's the
man. I
21st.
love that.
It's a Saturday.
I literally starts
Very
rocking,
mellow.
man.
I'm pretty sure
They
it's
start
21st.
swinging. That's great. Yeah, let's get these dates
but that's
straight.
Monday.
Otherwise, people are gonna be showing up like at different
Look up
Yeah,
March
different
21st.
bars for you
times.
guys. I love this.
I don't know.
They're looking on their phones right now,
I'm
guys, to
telling
get
you.
the dates out. In the
Yeah, it's
meantime,
Monday.
while they're doing this,
it's supposed to be
who set
Saturday.
these dates?
Yeah.
Saturday. That'd be mostly Adam.
Dude,
Adam,
I book
doesn't
a
he-
lot
yeah.
of I book
Yeah,
a
he's
lot of
been
our
hooking us
shows.
up.
I love this.
I
You
have
guys,
a
you take the
really
new kid and you
awesome
put him right to work.
girlfriend.
Hey, he took
I hope
the work.
Lynn is
That's the
listening
thing.
right now because this is my little shout out to Lynn right now for
Lynn.
being so fucking awesome.
Because you're a badass bitch. We love you.
Everybody on
Thank
three, we
you,
love you.
Chuck.
Lynn. 1, 2, 3.
Love you, Lynn. Thank you.
I
Yeah,
just
thanks
want
for
you to know this.
Thanks for leaving me
But,
hanging, you tease tonight. You promised you were gonna show up, Lynn. Now I'm all sad.
I know. I tried to get her to come,
Still
and
love
she
it,
was
but
just
you
like,
chicken.
"Oh, I didn't know I was going with
Oh,
you."
she's so full of crap. She just knows I'm gonna get her on camera with me.
I know.
I know, she rolls. I got you,
I
Lynn.
know. I know. She's trying to be not on the
Yep.
camera.
Yep,
No,
work
she's
on that
trying to
arm
be
because I know I'm
very
gonna
behind the
slap,
scenes.
honey. But I know
She's
Work on
very
that.
behind the scenes. Like a lot of our pictures that we take, she's barely in them.
Yeah.
You
I know, but Lynn
she's
looks out for your best
she's an
interest, man,
awesome
and that's the
agent.
best- that- I'm
she's a
telling you, she
very
really is.
awesome agent. She
Very good lady.
she's
of
been
love.
working
Lots
with
of love.
most of the bands around here for probably as long as Scott Rowe has, for
Yeah.
30
Oh, yeah.
something years.
They're
Her
actually good
brother, I'm not going to say any names, but her brother used to run around with Flotsam and Jetsam, and they toured with Metallica and Megadeth and that sort of thing. So she's been in the era for quite a while. Like she knows a lot.
Lynn's amazing, man. I love
She
her.
knows a
She's
lot of
good-
people,
she's a
which is
good
really
girl.
awesome for Meganeura and Mary.
Don't matter, Lynn. You still stood me up
Mary
tonight. You're
Tyler
never gonna hear the end of this, Lynn.
She,
You are never gonna hear the end of this.
She's
love you, Lynn.
still trying to gather more bands as well under her own agency. So if you're out there and you're looking for shows and you need an agent, like hit Lynn Braverman up. She's a really awesome person, really easy to talk to, and she loves music like no other person. She's got CDs back from. Actually, she has like.
Only
a
thing I'm
drawer
waiting
full
for
of
now
tapes.
is the proposal. That's where we're at.
Good time,
He's
babe.
already
Good
on
time.
his knees.
There you go.
He's already on his knees.
Well, the skinny jeans, kind of prevent it from standing.
Well, that's
Yeah.
true too.
You just gotta see what these turkeys are wearing, man. Well, you'll see them in the picture. It's on.
But
Oh my
yeah,
God.
we've got a bunch of really great stuff coming up.
Yep.
Stay tuned to that. If you're listening on Spotify, like hit us up. We love you.
Tell me,
We
really
love our
quick.
fans, really.
Oh,
we
you
gotta
guys,
give it up
you
to
guys
our
are so
fans.
approachable. It's amazing. Well, you guys have been listening to these guys. They're like cartoon characters, and they're wonderful dudes. They are so approachable. I mean, you don't even have to buy them a drink to talk to them. You just walk up with the French
Say
fry, and
hi.
he's your best
Oh
friend.
yeah, dude, French fries. Oh my god,
Potatoes.
Gravy, dude. Oh my god.
dude.
Yeah, they're still hungry.
You walk
We
up
all
with
are.
you walk up with a tortilla full of something. I'm eating that shit.
And he'll still talk to you afterwards. He won't tell you to put the money on the
Damn
desk,
straight.
and I'll see you
Yeah,
later.
none of that.
We
Yeah,
will.
absolutely.
We totally will, or at least
Oh,
Chuck
you guys
will.
are killing me.
Hey, you know.
That's how
with
you
all
get
this
Chucks,
energy,
though.
with all this
You get-
energy,
We have to be
and stuff,
warned about
Exactly.
Chucks, okay?
The Chucks,
Because that is a
yeah.
venereal disease that creates a parasite.
It's out of my hands now. It's their guys. It's on them now.
I'm telling you. This is a warning.
Oh shit!
A very light warning.
Light warning, yeah.
Who's? Oh god, you guys are killing me. I'm trying to get back into your interview. Thanks, by the way. No, you guys are great. We got to hand it to him though. He just takes it over like a pro. Mm-hmm. What's the songwriting process like? You guys got some really cool shit. Who's come up with the ideas? Is it collective? Is it one of you and you kind of put them in, or
like this is something that we had to do within 2 weeks. Our first gig was at Joe's Grotto. We had 2 weeks. Our buddy Billy Gonzalez hit us up and was like, "Hey, bro, we got the spot for you guys.
Big stage, opening up the show."
And I was like, you know what? Check it out, dude. I got all these songs written. I got like 17 albums put to the side.
Literally.
You don't tell people that. They're going to expect 17 albums.
I know, but like...
Exactly. That's on you now, dude.
It was a quick thing. It was a quick decision.
Hold him to that.
It was a very quickie.
Mm-hmm. Hold him to that. He said 17 albums. Hold him to that.
I got it. I got it on the computer. You know what I'm saying? I'm just
so, but
ready
here's
to
the
find
deal.
it.
Do you come up with most
His
of the
brain
ideas?
is not enough.
Most of the music, it's all me.
Now, do the rest of you guys just kind of add in what needs to
That's
be there?
the
Is that
amazing
how it
part.
works?
When it comes to the music, it's like I bring him this idea, and everybody has their own flair to it.
Now, I have to cut you off right now because everybody just lit up. And to me, that looks like we work together as a team here.
Absolutely.
Dude.
It looks like,
Absolutely.
and I love that.
Yeah.
You know, really,
Yeah.
you guys, if you guys could see I'm sorry, next month this is going live on, so you guys see this on video. Not this one, but we'll have them on again. But the show will go live, so we can see these faces. It's it's like text messages. You know, you don't know. You got exclamations. Is he pissed or is he happy? You know.
Yeah,
you don't
I'm
know.
glad that we're doing this.
But right
interview,
now,
'cause I'm
when
ugly
he
as
brought
fuck,
that up, everybody looked at Chuck with these big bright eyes, like, "What's coming out next? We can't wait to put our thing into it." So it kind of looks like to me, if I'm correct me if I'm wrong, but Chuck seems to be the idea man. But then you guys make that whole process come together.
It makes it, exactly. It makes a transition.
Now, what happens? Say if
I just want to say I bring the ass.
we already know that, dude. You walked in ass first earlier.
Yeah,
I
did.
Come on,
That
you
is
don't
not
have to,
a lie.
We already know that. Anybody else
My
brings
ass
ideas
enters
in?
the
Does
room
it change
before
the
I do.
dynamic at all? If somebody else brings an idea in?
It becomes kind of a, hey, come up with 2 riffs.
Yeah.
Come up with an idea and bring it, and then
Actually,
you see if it sticks.
to tell you the truth, like the
Oh, really? Finally, thanks. That's all I've been asking for.
Actually,
Wow.
Okay.
We're going to go to the bullshit hours to get the truth. Oh, I like this.
Good idea.
Oh, you guys are
all
really,
right. To tell you a
awesome.
lie,
Yeah. Go ahead. I
Not
can't
just-
wait
but,
to hear this one. But how's it really roll?
realistically, like a lot of the times when we do shows, like we have the normal stuff that Chuck has come up with, but there comes a point where we've run out of material, and Chuck looks at us, and Chris just starts playing.
You guys do a lot of improv stuff live?
Absolutely.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, we have.
Oh, that's the bomb, dude.
Yeah.
Recently, on accident, had played
The metal band with the jazz attitude. You know, that is so cool. You can just improv
Interesting.
it out. I
Very
love it.
interesting.
Really.
Job's ass accidentally went to playing a simple drum set, and it ended up being the drum kick to Hand of Doom.
Hand of
of
Doom?
Black Sabbath, one show. And so we just kind of adopted that just whenever we're just fucking around.
And
Yeah,
we
Hand of
actually
Doom.
mixed like that and Sabbath.
And something else.
And something else, something
bunch of other
sexual.
shit. Yeah.
Oh, really? We wouldn't expect that.
Yeah, we were drunk when
Ass
that
to mouth
happened.
high, right?
I don't think you need to be drunk for that to happen, dude.
Oh, no.
Honestly, God, you
That's
already
the
have
only
that
time we're
attitude.
creative and courageous. Courageous. Courageous.
Yeah, exactly.
Nobody cares. It's just shit.
Oh, no, we absolutely do. Dude, I'm hard as a rock right now.
I'm telling you.
Just keep talking. I'm almost there, dude. Just keep talking. Everybody else, shut up. I'm almost there. Keep talking, dude.
Dude, we do
I got
so-
this.
A lot of times, like, just like last week.
I'm sorry, Joe.
We jumped into, like...
Joe I think he beat himself. You guys, I think I have some Depends from when I was in the hospital. Do you need some? I'll get you, Bob. We're good.
You just need some raw panties. That's
I
what
love you, Joe.
I don't think
Some
Joe
raw
needs anything
black
right now, but
panties.
just to do his thing. I think he's fine.
Needs a little chocolate.
Oh
in
my
his
God.
face.
Some mad chocolate.
Let's get. Okay, I know we're going crazy. Let's check this out. Oh, go ahead. Finish up what you're saying, so I can cut you off because
artistically, once I joined the band, like we really started experimenting in a lot of crazy stuff,
butt stuff,
with like pegs on that. Thing, right?
Well, I mean, you can only go so large before.
Ain't into my game right there. That's all these cunts right here.
I just want everyone to know that I'm taking one for the team.
Who served me this garbage dinner?
I'm in the middle of this mess, you guys, all by myself. So, yeah, I'm in the middle of this shit. So I'm telling you, if he breaks that shit out, we're gonna have an issue. If I start squealing, there's 4 of them and one of me, guys.
Yeah, it's
gonna be rough.
Over.
Oh, the shit I do for you people. I'm kidding.
I just want to say Jim is naked right now.
Tell him the truth, you dick. You got me duct taped to the fucking wall.
Well, Chuck forgot his handcuffs this time.
Guys, help me down! What?
You can only take so many burritos from Chris.
How do we channel all this energy when we're practicing or when we're getting on stage? Like, what would you guys?
Chuck,
I mean, how do you get
Chuck
through it?
actually-
Hang on.
To this thing right here?
Well, or mine, whatever. Whatever you gotta hang on to, just hang on.
All
right. You guys are so full of energy. You are so full of this. I don't even know how to say it. The only word I'm going to go for, don't say a damn thing. Spunk, maybe. Not what's on your shirt. How do you guys get through a freaking practice with actually practicing?
Oh, that's the easy part. It's okay. So we moved into our bigger practice space, and I had no intention of actually practicing because we're doing all this heavy lifting, moving around, and fucking juggling, and then all of a sudden we just start plugging shit in because that's what we know. Plug chords in. The next thing
Buttons, chord that.
Adam starts playing. Job's already playing. Me and Chuck are like trying to tune, and all of a sudden, let's run through the set list.
That's because me and Job are the sweet blackness of this.
You
band.
are so full of shit.
Thank you. I was out of my mouth.
That's what I was thinking. But
Yeah, I know, but you guys gotta live with them. You guys gotta deal with them.
the-
I'm not in the band. I
Job
can
and
say
the
what it
black
is.
guys of this band.
I love it.
No, practice is literally you come. Well, I'm usually the person that's late. So
he's on CPT time, crispy on time.
Oh yeah,
It's true.
he's a southerner.
I'm always.
He's way from down
Normally,
south.
I'm
He's a Westerner.
Yeah, okay, from that west.
Today I was first.
He was first today.
I was
Today,
first.
Chris.
Whatever, y'all showed up at the same time, so you can have that argument outside.
That's what I'm saying.
All I know, it took 45 minutes, was in my patio. I hear, through the rain and all the storm, I hear, is that Jim? Like these guys just crawled out of the Andes Mountains, man. It's like, is that our light back there? No, we gotta get to that thing. And I ignored him. I turned around like I didn't even know him. So after all my neighbors came out and they're like, dude, these guys are looking for you, knocking on my doors, I decided to let them in. I felt
Well,
bad.
that's because we were down by the...
Well, I didn't feel bad, but I didn't want to. I'm only here for like 3 more weeks. So I don't leave tomorrow. They're gonna kick me out of here, so I had to get in.
I mean, did you get to use the spa tub?
Oh, dude. No.
We went by the spa tub, and there
Only
were
thing I
there
got.
were some very large men in
Let
the
me.
spa
Let
tub.
me. Well, hold on. I gotta be honest. The spa tub was my. You guys know I used to be a science teacher. So the only thing I've done with that spawn tub is take a whole bunch of samples, and exactly, it's a spawn. Actually, I call it the petri dish. But I'm telling you, the pictures I got from the microscope, you're gonna see on my next new videos.
Yes!
Oh, dude.
Oh yeah.
Fucking
Oh my
right.
god! But no fucking way have I been in the goddamn thing. Nope.
C-O-N-V-I-D.
No way. No, you saw those hairy
number
bastards.
20.
Right, at least. If we're
Right.
lucky, that's all we're gonna get. All right, so tell me, guys, you're getting ready to get on that stage. House is rocking. Place is sold out. Oh, you wish, but okay.
We totally
So
wish.
okay, so check it out. Okay, so
I'll
let's
do
just check it out. You're okay. All right, let me help you. You're opening for a respectable band, and the house is sold out. That was.
We're not going to
low.
say any names.
No names.
No
names.
I love how he just nailed these guys, and they just looked at me. They just looked at me like, okay, thanks, Jim. As soon as you turn this off, you're a dead mother. All right, here's the deal. If they're not selling out, they will be soon. But tell me this. The lights are out. The house is silent. They just said, this is the next band up. If it's not me, it's going to be some other idiot announcing you. And then, I'm just telling you, he's not an idiot. I'm the idiot first. I'm just saying there's another idiot like me doing the same thing.
You are so full of shit right now. Your house is covered in it.
I know. I'm the boss. Fuck you. I know. You love me. I know. All right. So anyway, here we go. We got everybody's in their positions. And right now we hear the psst, 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 psst. We're ready to go. What is going through your heads right before we go on stage? What's going through your head first, Mr. Genius? Mr. PhD,
normally what is going through my head is like, even like the.
I'm talking. Now don't fuck with everybody. I'm saying he's counting off the first song. You're on that stage.
Okay.
The lights are just about to go on. What are you thinking?
This just spawned a story.
I know he's gonna fuck. God damn it! Here we go again.
Okay, so.
It's all good, but I'm going to cut you. I got the pause button. They all have the pause button.
I know. Me and Chris are looking at each other, and Chuck is talking on the mic, and he's like, oh, we're going to play A Time to Burn. And I immediately stop him right in his tracks. And I'm just like, Chuck.
No, we're not.
No,
Chuck. Are you fucking serious, bro?
Oh, we are?
We talked about this 6 hours.
Yeah.
We've been talking about this.
6 hours ago.
6 hours we've been talking about. Fucking.
I swear to God, you guys, I promise we're going live next month because you gotta see the looks on their faces. I owe you that much. I'm sorry. I'm sorry it took this long. I promise you guys. I promise you. Oh my God. Go ahead.
Chuck looks at me and Chris.
As you are.
I immediately, I'm on the mic. I'm like, Chuck, no. Dude, bro, that is not the song we talked about for 6 hours.
You're like, mother.
We
only practiced
This
this
is
for the last
me
2 months.
thinking immediately.
Well,
I'm acting
wait.
more than thinking.
Here's the funniest
for
question. Hold on. Why does he want to stick this one up all of a sudden? Is it about like some chick that's in the audience, or
No,
his
absolutely
mom
not.
showed up, or
It's
what?
the opening.
Job.
It's what we normally play for.
Job is like already ready to play the song we've been talking about for 6 hours.
So wait a minute. So right now we know that before we go on
Provoking
stage,
Spirits
number
is the
one,
song.
you're already screwed up.
Provoking
and you're jacked
Spirits.
up, and we have no hope
Yeah,
for you.
absolutely.
So you just get up there
we all
and just
do.
go through it.
I'm
Joe,
checking into a hospital for that, you know.
good. So now we know when we go
They
on
have
stage.
special medications for me.
Oh, tell everybody who we're talking to again, so we know exactly who you're going to approach after the show. I went first and last name.
My name is Adam.
What? Adam who?
Adam Asbell.
Adam Astamouth Bell. We got this.
Asbell.
Now, the only reason I'm making you say this, Adam,
my whole
is
name
because
says ass. Like,
okay, Adam. The only reason I'm saying this is because when the fans show up and they want to hear the idiot that said all this, they want to make sure it's you and not Job or Chuck or I see you on a mama over here. Okay, so we're good.
I'm telling you.
So
you can
I'm sorry, Poppy. I meant Poppy. I'm sorry. Okay.
I'm telling you, you
got
can
this.
pick me out of a crowd. You're
Oh,
just
guys,
like,
that's why I wish
see
you
that
were
fucking
live.
dick right there, the mouthy
him
one
from
right
miles
there.
No, they can't see him. That's why we need to go live.
You'll hear it from miles away.
I'm
Good.
telling you.
Okay, so now that the rookie, or the baby, I'm sorry, not the rookie, the baby of the band has hogged everything, let's talk to the guys that actually count in this band.
Right.
Let's get the joke. I got him.
So,
all right, look, it cuts him up.
enough about me.
Yeah, right? Never has there been a man more amazing.
I just want you to know that I learned that from Jim Stark.
You motherfucker. You know what? I'm going to own that. He
I have
did.
a degree
He did.
from
It's
Jim
my
Stark
problem.
from that right there. I have the piece of paper to prove it.
Oh, dude, you promised me you were going to show that.
Oh, man.
It's only bullshit until he
That's
shows
why he's
it.
my bass
It's only
player.
bullshit. I love
Cheers.
him. Oh, God, I'm never
Cheers,
giving him
cheers,
another
cheers.
class
Murder
again.
face type of
It's the
guy.
last class he's ever going to get.
Beans and ranky
I'm
feet,
done.
bro. Beans and ranky feet.
Joe, would you please, for fuck's sake, save us?
Save us, Joe. Come on.
I can't.
Dude, would you guys help him up? Help him up.
can't.
Help him up.
I
Get him
can't.
out of the... Oh, dude, he's not...
You can't. There's no saving.
Do you need a little nipple rub?
No.
Let's make it easy. Job, What are you thinking about before you go on stage? And if that doesn't work, because I already see where you're at, dude, they already killed you. So what's your exit plan? How do you get away from them after the show?
He hires a
Drops me off.
Shut up, Adam. Adam, I swear to God. All right, guys, I got to break some silence here. Dawn snuck in. The manager's here. Dawn, get that damn coffin that we did for Halloween, because we're gonna have to stuff him in that thing to silence him.
There you go.
Oh, wait.
Yeah,
Whoa,
you
say that again loud. Say that again
He
loud.
get a ball gag for his ass.
There you go.
You might like it with that long hair, though.
You better
Oh,
fucking
no,
snake
you
me too.
messed that up. Now he's all worked up. Oh, that
way to get rid of the
was
See,
wrong.
you thought you were the only one with a hard on.
No, dude, I've been hard as a rock since you
Let me
shook.
go get a spare room. I'll be right back.
Get out of her way, dude. Come on, get out of her way.
Oh, yeah.
All right. Stop. You guys are killing me. My ratings are going to go way too high for this. I'm going to have a stroke. It's probably the best freaking show we've had in a year.
It's better than lesbian sex.
Joe, do you want me to let you lay there and just get your oxygen and move on? Or do you want to say a couple things about what you're doing
What's the
before
question
getting up
again?
there?
I forgot. I mean, it's.
Well, I'll get back to you. I can get back to you. Bro, I understand, man.
What's the question again?
Well, you know what? Let me hold on, Joe. Let me adjust your oxygen tank. Let me get the mixture down. I'll come back to you. We'll come back
What's
to
the
you.
question?
Are those mushrooms going to affect me right now?
No.
Trailer park
No.
boys.
Is it too big?
I'm sorry. I
No,
went
it's
too
good. We're
far.
good.
I
We're fine.
apologize.
No, he doesn't.
Yeah, that's all lies.
No, he doesn't. All right, guys, would you get off of him? Jeez. All right, breathe,
Well,
brother.
we
All
can-
right, I got him.
Come
Chuck,
down.
shut up, dude.
Come down.
You were piling right on top of him. You guys are horrible.
He's a sexy
Joe, I'm
man.
sorry, dude.
Come on,
I
man.
love what you play, because I play that too.
That's what I deal with.
Let me tell you what, brother. You inhale on this, okay? Get that oxygen. We're gonna come back to you, okay? Think of a good one. These guys, oh my God, you
Good
guys.
luck.
I'm gonna tell you one thing right now. When you come to their shows.
This is what you get.
Job is in the most of need. He needs the hamburger money.
He's
He's our Joe Bono.
He's
guys.
our Barry Manilow.
I'm trying to help him out, man. I'm trying to help my brother here. See what they do to him?
Absolutely.
You guys,
kidding
please
me?
ignore
guy
the
is
whole band.
proud
Ignore
of
the
being
whole
morbid.
band. Help Job. He needs the most help. He needs some coddling. He needs some food. He needs something. You're killing him. Chuck, shut up. What do you do before that? When he's hitting the hi hat?
The first thing I think of is
Good.
Time to
Next.
Burn.
All right.
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Go ahead.
See?
First thing is Time to Burn.
This is why I'm story. Because the first thing he thinks about is time to burn.
Time to burn.
When he talked about this, we talked about this for 6 hours.
Is that really the only thing that's going through his head?
No,
before
no,
the thing
yeah, the
happens?
thing
When
is-
we were actually supposed to
Yeah.
be playing Provoking Spirits.
Yeah.
And he was just like, "Oh, we're gonna play Time to Burn." And I'm like, "Dude, what the
No,
fuck?
hell no. Yeah.
We've been talking about this for 6 hours, bro. Provoking
The
Spirits,
thing-
what the hell?" He was
Yeah.
just like, "Oh, yeah, Provoking Spirits, bro. Let's do it." Yeah.
Never played it.
The important thing that I learned from, like, you know what I mean?
We did. That was the shit part. So, okay, let me kind of.
You know, taco over is my favorite, dude.
Hey, that's bonito.
I'm sorry, burrito. I thought it was grande burrito.
El
yes.
Bertha Toe.
I love enchiladas.
I love it too.
El
Okay.
Diablo
So,
Fantasma burrito.
I tasked myself with all of us while we were in our rehearsal space. All right, what are we playing first? And I sent myself probably 7 different text messages of the fucking lineup.
Yeah, the set list.
That's going to change 9 times before the
You
show.
fucking know it.
Yeah.
Well,
so,
obviously, Chuck is more bipolar and schizo than I am.
no
if we're going
idea.
through
Yes,
this.
but unfortunately,
I thought I had this corner.
Chris is the micromanager.
yes.
Well, you can see it. He's
guy's
the only
the
one.
micromanager.
He's the only one in the band with the perfect short
If
haircut.
you can see
the
him
perfect
doing
hat,
sign language
and he's actually
right
in
now.
nice clothes that are clean without stains.
Actually,
So I
we
have to
got
give it
real
to him.
from earlier.
He actually looks like he did his laundry today, guys. No offense, but you know.
Well, I mean,
You have more laundry.
Well, I look
than
at the
me.
rest of the band right now, but
most of us work a real job. You know.
Burrito Grande here looks like he'd be
Tech
president.
support is not a real job.
So, we're killing.
So I try to
Stop,
make sure
Chuck, you can't control us
the
right now.
playlist or our set list is going. So if you answer my question would be What's the first thing going through my head when we get on stage? Fuck, what are we playing first? Because Chuck's gonna switch it.
Gotta hope it's not his finger.
Always, every time.
Well, I'm normally the guy that's stuck standing still because I'm trying to become like a robot for a second. I keep following Joe. Now I have Adam to follow along with. So now I start bouncing around a little bit more.
Double it up,
But I have to look back at Joe. Are we playing the same song still? You know?
Right.
Yeah.
Well, now, what happens with you guys are improv masters, so I know there's got to be some shit going down when Chuck's having his cow, Adam over here is doing his thing, Job is just like, fuck it, pick me up and just let me do my stuff. El Burrito Grande over here is going, dudes, let's keep it together. I'm serious. I've seen you guys live. I've seen the improv. Some of the shit you come up when you do that is like smoking everything in that show. So you guys really have. If you guys were like the next Monty Python, like comedy crew.
I would love that.
My God.
Totally.
Now
We never have to write you a script.
interesting.
Yeah.
Now
Oh
for
God!
something more
What did I
interesting.
think? I just set Adam off again, you guys. I'm sorry. I set Adam off again.
Triggered.
All right, we're gonna take a break
On
really
the
quick, guys. Hold on.
bright side
Hold on.
of
Security's
life.
outside because we're loud. We're gonna come right back. We'll be right back. You guys, we are having a great night tonight. We have so much more to talk about, but our buddy Chris has got to go. He's got to work tomorrow, so we're going to finish this interview up. We're going to let him go to work. He's got to fight through this coronavirus reign, but dude, you ought to see him. He is decked out in his hazmat suit, and he's good. So we're going to be right back with the rest of this interview. Chris, go ahead, buddy. Give us what you got to do, bud.
Awesome, brother. Thank you very much for having us on the show, the Jim Stark Show.
Dude, it was my pleasure.
Awesome.
You come back anytime. You know where the door is. You know how to get to the secret bunker.
Now we do, yes.
Absolutely. And I'll take care of your brothers that are gagging in the background for, I don't know why they're choking.
Dong. Lots of dong.
Yeah. Anyway, Chris, you have a safe drive home, and we will see you next time. And guys, we're going to be right back with the rest of this interview.
So we are back.
Oh, Carlo.
This is Adam.
Oh,
bass
Adam,
player,
nice, dude. You popped us
Meganeura.
right back in.
I just want to give a shout out to
What's up, guys?
Mr. Jim Stark.
Yeah,
thank you so much for having us.
Fuck yeah.
Oh my God! You guys have raped the studio. Again, another band that has gone through and dug up every freaking instrument we can find. Okay, the last band was playing cheese graters and condoms and stuff like that. What are you playing today?
I'm
He's playing a
12
sock and a
string.
condom.
Yeah.
Sock and a condom. What do we have over here, Joe?
Washboard and spoons.
Washboard and spoons. Adam, he's on the bong.
Skin flute.
Skin flute. Oh, dude, and you work it so well.
Perfectly.
And again, me, I've got my my meds, my pill bottles, so we're good to go. I have no idea what we're doing, but I just think this is so cool. It's kind of turning into a tradition now. No, I want some of that soap. Let's go.
Again, I just wanted to give a shout out to
What are we
Jim
gonna
Stark.
play?
Thank you so much for having us on.
Yeah, thank you.
You guys, I have to say, this is one of the most funnest interviews I've ever had. I've had so much fun with you guys. You've opened up more.
That's just
than
because you're
our
naked.
fans can imagine.
you're awesome.
You know, if I knew that was going to
naked
work,
right
I would throw that out to everybody. I thought I'd just scare them away. And I'm really glad that you guys didn't embarrass me and pull out the microscopes. So thank you. It made me feel a lot bigger than I am, as far as a human being.
I mean,
so I
you know,
appreciate that.
In a world of 8 inchers, you are definitely the 9.
Yeah. All my exes are calling right now going, yeah, what happened to the other 3? I mean, how did you add that other 3? Or whatever they're going to say.
That's all right. They don't know how to measure anyways.
Yeah, thank
I
God.
apologize.
Don't, please don't.
Lord
We
knows
have
that's
to own
funny as
this.
fuck.
This is not. This is
all right.
never edited. This is how we roll. So, guys,
Crom
again,
will be pleased.
oh God, who knows? What are we playing? What are we doing? I'm just gonna jump in and have some fun with you. So, but at least tell everybody what we're gonna play. What's this song? Are we improvising something, or are we just?
Well, I mean, we're gonna. I mean, this is.
I have no idea what I mean.
Oh my God, the booze showed up.
Oh shit, we'll be right back. Cheers to my new
Cheers,
brothers.
cheers,
Here we go.
cheers.
We have a new show on here. It's called Late Night with Menagerie, Marinara.
Meganeura.
No, I like the way I said it.
Meganeura.
I like the way I said it. Menagerie,
Menage a trois?
Italian red sauce.
I love it.
Sure. I mean,
There
you
we
know,
go. Oh my
Meganeura.
God! Stop.
that just means you can spread us on everything.
All right, so we're having a good time. We're going way over
Tell
time.
me.
We're gonna break a record tonight. And we're gonna push this as long as we can. You guys, we're gonna improv something. These guys, again, like we said, we jumped into this. We had another break because that's how we roll. And here we go. What are we gonna do?
That's because he's not telling the truth, and
Well, you know what?
Go out
I'm
and
sorry,
partake.
Adam. I thought I was trying to do what with you, Mister. I have a degree in BS.
No, right. I'm just saying. I'm just saying.
All right.
You
well,
know,
you say
most
what you
people
want.
they don't even get a degree in it. They're just good at it.
Oh, I got it down.
He's got
Yeah.
the paper, my dude.
I bet my master's
piece of paper.
I unfortunately have that $40,000 piece of paper that says I actually know how to do it.
Yeah, he's still in debt.
See?
Oh yeah.
Total denial.
Hell yeah.
That's cool. I got scholarship, asshole. Let's move.
Here.
Well, congratulations.
I know, I'm only kidding. What are we doing next, my brother? We're having a great time tonight. We're gonna improv this, or we're gonna play something.
We're gonna play a song. This is probably one of my favorites since joining the band. You know, I guess it's just because I started off, but actually it's really fucking crazy. And Chuck actually wrote this song.
You guys, this is no longer an interview. This is a late night party.
All right.
That's what I'm talking about.
Hopefully some other persons out in the entire world are drinking as much as we are right now.
Yes, you are.
Are
And I
smoking,
hope they are.
drinking as much as we
I don't know what they're talking about.
Smoking,
I'm a virgin, so we're good.
That's all right. You know what? We are
All my kids were just
what-
adopted.
What was
I don't
that,
know what it's like to party because I'm a good boy. Because my mother's listening at them.
Well,
I'm only kidding. I don't really care. Everybody's mom's listening.
what
We're
was
good.
that song by Crank Lab Explosion?
which
We're a
one?
420 rock and roll band.
Yeah.
Oh, we are absolutely one.
We're one of them 420 rock and roll.
Wait till you see the lyrics I get.
Except for
the
Joe,
song.
he's one of the hallucinogen.
Yeah, you give a guy some mushrooms.
Dude,
and-
Joe is so in a hallucinogenic mode right now that I can't even see him. Let's do this.
All right.
Do it. not bad for a bunch of wasted dudes on that freaking Thursday night. What do you think?
Not bad for a bunch of fucking scumbags from the street.
Dude, that was so fun, man. I love how you guys just walked through the room, picked out a bunch of just jacked up instruments, and we had some fun.
I know this.
That is so cool, man. Let me ask you guys.
Never played a dick like this before.
Right? Nice to still do whoever strong.
Just trying to be honest.
Don't believe him.
What kind of you guys are so versatile. You guys are like so down for everything. What kind of advice would you give to an upcoming band, new kids just forming out and trying to find their way? You know, the band just gets together and they really don't know where they're going. What kind of advice would you give them?
Give it all you got.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, take all the
If you want it,
Yeah,
you
absolutely.
will show up to practice.
Yeah,
if
absolutely.
you want it bad enough, if you want it so much that you are willing to put every freaking dime into it, I mean, you know, it's just that. If you are willing to put in, you will get out.
Yeah, absolutely.
It
Now-
will take time. Children, my children of the flock, it will take time. It will take time. It will take time. But in the long run, it will fucking pay off.
Now, what about chemistry and stuff? I know, like, a lot of times you have your best friend in the world, he wants to join the band, you feel bad about kicking him out because it doesn't work, but it's all about chemistry. When that chemistry doesn't work, how do you let someone go in a band?
Fuck that guy.
Yeah. No,
You know better than
no,
that.
for real. The thing is with the band is that, like, when you know you're in the pocket is when you yawn with your
That
brothers.
groove,
When your
yeah,
brothers
that
yawn
groove.
together, we're like, oh man, it's been a fucking rough day. Everybody yawns at the same time. Everybody thinks at the same time. That's in the pocket.
Right.
And like my entire life, I've always watched like shit about Sabbath, GNR, and shit like that. Dude, we were in the pocket. I'm like, what the fuck's a pocket? Then all of a sudden, I was like,
All of a sudden you experience the
I was
pocket.
like, oh
you know
wow,
exactly.
there's the pocket. There's exactly what it is. Motherfuckers, you know, they're thinking on the same level. They're thinking, you know, it's a magical thing.
Okay, so
You know what I mean?
all right, now my
Even for Job.
Yeah.
Like,
He
this
don't-
man
yeah.
can play drums like no other. Like, you throw him a beat, and he'll throw you one back.
Yeah, he's very unique. Very unique.
Oh, Job's got it down, man.
Joe
He's got
Bonham,
this
that's
stuff.
what I call this
Let
guy.
me, let me ask
Joe
you
Bonham.
something, no, really. That we're talking about the chemistry here, okay? And I always say to everybody, don't get mad if a band member doesn't work out. It's all about chemistry. Because the
It
guy that
is.
you fire tomorrow might be in a big band, you know, the next day. Or the guy you fire today might be in a big band tomorrow. But everybody has to understand that it is a chemistry thing.
It is.
Okay,
Well,
so you
that-
don't want
and
to
you
trust
gotta-
them. But here's my big question, because a lot of bands have this problem. They don't know how to let go of the member that's not working with them. And that member might wait. Now, the member they have to release might be the golden ticket for the next band he goes into.
Yeah.
But how do you let him go? I want everyone to know this. How do you let him go nicely without his feelings being hurt, knowing that, you know, he doesn't belong here, maybe
Yeah.
he'll belong somewhere else? How do you do that?
Be straight up with you. Like I've run Meganeura for quite some time. My thing has always been as a gentleman. You know, like, you know, if you don't fit, the fucking puzzle don't fit. Like, we're not gonna treat you any different. We're not gonna react to you any different. You're always welcome to come and fucking hang out and jam with us. But you didn't fit. That's as simple as that.
And people need to
You know what I
understand,
mean?
it's nothing
Yeah, it's-
personal, man.
it's
If it
nothing
doesn't,
at
if
all,
it
yeah,
doesn't
absolutely.
jive in the chemistry,
Right.
Yeah.
it doesn't work. It's like putting, you know, you're trying to clean your toilet. You can only mix certain chemicals to clean it before you
Yeah,
blow
exactly.
yourself up.
Exactly.
You gotta be
Blow yourself
careful.
up.
So the chemistry is everything. But the thing is, a lot of people
That's
get
right,
upset.
kids. Ammonia and bleach.
Oh, don't even go there, Adam. You know what I'm
That's what you clean your
don't want
toilet
anyone
with.
to blow up their
Close
double
the
wides.
door and
Adam,
you
we
leave.
don't want anyone to blow up their double wides right now. All right, so you guys understand this,
It's true.
okay? If someone's going to leave
Fabuloso.
the band
Shit.
and you're going to move on to something, either help your brother move on to the band that he belongs to, or let him go nicely.
That's all there
Because
is
the
to it,
chemistry
yeah.
doesn't work. Because I've seen it so many times
Yeah.
One guy leaves one band and he leaves and everything goes kaboom. Like
It starts a bunch of drama and shit. Yeah, no, it's
Wait,
not
there's,
like
there's
that with
no
us.
point
Yeah.
to that.
Just remember
there's
that.
no
Yeah.
point to that. You need to bring it up, let your buddy go do what he needs to do. Don't
Yeah.
hold him back. Don't let him hold you
Nope.
back. Understand his chemistry. We can all still be friends.
Yep.
I just want
Always.
everybody to understand that we all need to work together. It's not about I need you for this or this or that. Maybe we can work together or not. It's just let's not hoard each other. Let's let everybody be free and do their thing and let the chemistry.
Yeah,
just,
absolutely.
let it come to life, and that big thing's gonna happen.
Mm-hmm.
You know.
Well, I mean, that has happened a lot. I mean, speaking in that era,
Yes.
Van Halen,
There you go.
Van Hagar
Yeah,
was
Van
the
Hagar.
one big
Fuck
thing
Van
that you were
Hagar.
like,
Oh,
fuck
there's
Van Hagar.
so many we can go on.
So,
Even the
but-
locals we can go on
But
with.
still,
this.
like, just put your mindset in that. Those guys had to get rid of him and go back to somebody who also had great chemistry but didn't really fit.
Yeah.
You know?
But before
But
you,
being
Adam,
able
but
to-
before you, Adam, not to interrupt you,
No, please.
but before you, Adam, we went
Oh, please do. Like we haven't done it to each other all night.
we went-
Yeah,
through,
right.
we went through three bass players before
One died.
you,
Yeah.
and we stayed cool with every single one of them that left.
Absolutely.
Chemistry.
Which is
Again,
what we were talking
chemistry.
about. Just talking about was we stayed cool with them. We weren't dicks about it. We were just like,
Yeah.
let's
Dude, exactly.
you can come hang out, but it's not what we're looking for.
You
kind
know,
of a
think
thing.
about it,
It's
guys.
just moved
We'll
on
play
from
with
there.
you, but we're not going to do shows.
Well,
Yeah, right.
let's all be honest.
Let's
okay?
jam, but not.
We're
let's
all
not-
artists.
Yeah.
Let's all be honest about this. We're all artists. We're all musicians, artists, writers, actors, whatever everything is. We all lay in bed at night and we all have our own dream.
Yeah.
And that dream is, we have this all. This is great. Adam's taking a phone call in the middle of our interview. But we all have our own dream.
It's our beautiful agent, Lynn.
Oh, let's do this.
Lynn,
Lynn,
sitting here.
Oh, let's put her on. We'll get back to it. Lynn, say hello.
What's up, Lynn?
Is she on speaker?
You're not going
She
to
is
talk
on
to us
speaker.
now?
No, she's not.
Why do you hate us? Don't hate us. Come on.
Where are you?
Oh, there she is. Hello, Lynn.
Thanks for joining.
Welcome to the show, Lynn. It's great to have you on. honey. How
How's
you
it
doing?
going? I'm doing good. How are you?
We're doing great. We missed you tonight. We wish you were here.
Yeah.
I was going to come, but
She
I
couldn't finger
changed my
herself fast
mind.
enough.
Lynn, honey, you have no idea how much I wish you were here. Oh, these guys are killing me.
Are they?
Yes, honey, you're like their babysitter, and you left me to babysit them. But think about who you left to babysit them.
I know. I deal with them all the time.
We're deeper shit than you know, Lynn.
I'm driving.
You can handle it, Jim. I have faith.
Lynn Dawn's here, but she's back to the wall, Lynn.
Yeah.
I'm holding them off quietly.
I was gonna say good luck.
Yeah.
Help me. See something for her.
I'm sorry.
But hang on, Lynn. Hang on. Hold on.
What they didn't tell you is that we're taking a call
Yes, absolutely.
Well, we're taking one now.
Lynn.
Well, Lynn,
from our agent, Lynn.
Lynn, what I said is you left these guys with me.
Yes.
And thank God Dawn showed up. But Dawn's here now, and she's in really deep crap. They have her duct taped to the wall, kind of.
Really?
Yeah, kind of.
Craziness.
Well, duct taping to the wall is kind of fun with the young one and the old ones and the middle ones. But
See, there you
Yes.
go.
They are all different ages.
That's
for
right.
sure.
And
That's why Chris left.
Chris did leave, but we're up to shit around here, An ass man over here and BS man and long-haired Jesus over here.
Yeah.
I'm gonna put the ball gag back in her. You guys are up for that? You're good?
Oh,
Sounds
yeah.
good.
All right.
Absolutely,
Dawn, are you
absolutely.
still okay with that? You kind of asked for that earlier.
Absolutely.
All right, we're gonna gag her again. Lynn, where are we gonna have you on the show, honey? Where can we see you?
Next time you do it.
You said that to me 10 times. You
Yeah,
really-
10 times.
I know,
You are
I
such an
know.
elusive tease.
Well,
I
we're
can't handle it.
married. I'm allowed to.
Oh, you got me on that one.
Oh, you should have heard Adam earlier.
Oh,
He was ready.
Yeah.
Oh, don't make me kiss your face in public again, Lynn.
Oh, snaps.
I'll hold you to it.
Oh, my girl!
See, I'm telling you, we're all freaks.
Hey, Lynn, while we have you on
Lynn.
here, Lynn, is there anything you want to ask the boys and have them share with anybody? You want to embarrass them a little bit, or just ask them something nice? Expose a few things, like how you seen them naked or anything?
I've seen one of them naked.
How'd that go?
Awesome.
There you go.
I'm not going to say which one because they all look guilty right now.
That figures. I have seen them all naked on a Friday after I've been forced to drink a few shots of Jack Daniels.
Hell, they all got clothes on. I'm looking at them. I can look at their faces and imagine them naked. I know how that goes. Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, my Lord.
Seen one winner, seen them all.
It is hot in here.
Lynn, are you okay over there from the flooding and everything, sweetheart?
I am totally fine.
You got flooded out earlier. We were worried about you.
Dinner, but I am going to bed very shortly.
Well, these
With
guys are
who?
looking at me like you need company. Do you want them to run? I can end it right now and send them over if you need some company.
Yeah, we got cookies.
Not me. I'm tired. I ain't going anywhere. But
We
these
got
guys
cookies
are like,
and
oh,
Pringles.
man.
Come on, Len. Cookies and Pringles. That's where it's at.
I'll see one of them when
We're gonna
he gets
stack it
home,
like a
and
Pringle.
The other three
We're
I'll
all-
see tomorrow.
All right.
All right, sweetheart. We love you.
Right.
We'll talk to you later. Thanks
love
for joining
you.
us tonight,
Love
honey.
you, Lynn.
Bye, love you guys.
Bye-bye,
Thank
honey.
you, Lynn.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the elusive Lynn.
Hey, Lynn, who's your favorite podcast?
Jim Stark.
Damn.
Ah,
straight.
my lady.
Nice.
Bye, baby. We'll see you later, honey. Bye-bye.
Bye. Thank you.
Later.
That was cool. Right on, Lynn.
See,
She
I
takes
try
care
to
of us.
involve everybody that's associated with us.
You're such an ass kisser.
Right?
I got a degree in BS.
Dude, he's working on his PhD tonight, man.
Well,
Absolutely.
close. I can't be as good as Jim Stark.
Oh, please.
Skak.
Oh, my
Jim
God.
Stack. Can't be as good as getting.
Oh, you
man.
can't even say that.
You can't even
Better
say
than
super
idiot.
fucked.
Say it 5 times fast. I dare you.
You can't.
There you go.
No, you gotta say the
but he's
Jim.
sad.
You gotta be Jim Stark.
You guys are horrible. I hate you all with all my heart. With love.
No, we love you too.
All right, check it out. Who's had any, what's the most formal training we've had? I mean, really, the most formal.
Band-wise?
Yes. Like music.
My father.
Anyways, your dad.
My father,
We talked about this a little bit
Yeah.
earlier, but we never
Yeah.
finished it, kind of. I just wanted to know, like,
yeah, for sure. My dad taught me when I was probably 12. You know what I'm saying? I spent a lot of time in trouble with the law and all that good stuff, you know what I mean? So, like, I was grounded a lot, you know what I'm saying? So, like, my dad was always like, you know, dude, I was grounded until I was like fucking 30. I just barely got off.
He's
That's
still grounded.
because
Fucking 4 years
everybody
ago.
knows.
dude, I'm 52 years old. My
See?
mother grounded me this afternoon. She hung up on me, son. I don't even
Damn.
talk to you today. I'm so pissed.
See,
I
that's what
loved
I'm
it.
saying.
You're grounded.
But yeah.
I am.
You know what I mean? But my dad's always played in bands, and he's always done stuff like that. That's why I've always, like, gravitated to music. You know? Growing up, you know, loving GNR, you know, Sabbath and stuff like that. You know, it was important to me. To leave something behind.
The only one he didn't mention is Motorhead.
Oh, God,
Lemmy,
He
dude.
like has a sexual addiction to
fucking
that he
love
doesn't
Lemmy.
want to let
All
everybody
right, time out,
know.
you guys. Everybody stop.
All right.
All right,
yeah.
stop. Just stop.
Yeah, you got it.
Everybody let that fucking cough out. Just everybody let it out because we're all happy.
I apologize. This is a 30-second weed break.
I'm sorry. This is a 420 friendly show, and these guys really
Absolutely.
got us. Okay, good. Anyway, back to our story. Oh, Pringles, awesome. Okay, back to our
I
story.
told you it was
Cheese
420.
kinda go with the weed. We have cheese weed tonight, guys, and we have cheese Pringles.
I'm going to tell you one thing right now. The show just ended, or the ratings went sky high. It went tonight,
Hey, well,
but it was worth it with you
As,
guys.
as long as we're as good as lesbian sex.
Hey, we're still trying to break that record, man. That's how it is. We're breaking this
It's at
record
the top
tonight.
right there.
We're going
right?
through, man. We're plowing through. We are down. All right, so come on. We need more music stories. So continue. Okay, so we Pringled him.
Until you were
I
30.
screwed up. We Pringled him.
So Chuck
was right in the middle of that story. Pringled him.
Yeah.
I want some Pringles. Shit,
Yeah, my old man, he grew me up playing music. You know what I'm saying? That was one of the things.
He grew you
Yeah,
up
well,
playing
like
music?
whenever we go to sleep, he would sit there and he'd play acoustic guitar to us, like the Beatles. You know what I'm saying? Like the Stones and stuff like that. I
The
carried
real
on to my
shit.
kids too. You know what I'm
Yes.
saying? That was
Yes,
that was the things
absolutely.
that I grew up on. You know,
Oh,
that's what
dude,
I
that's
still
so
up to
cool.
this day. You know what I'm saying? It's super important to me the basics of rock and roll besides the blues and all that. But I mean, like, God, it made me like every day that I worked with the guy, like he would make me pick up this fucking this amplifier. Like anytime we played, he'd be like, "Dude, check it out. You gotta carry this fucking amplifier." I have this amplifier to this day. I don't know if it's like 15 years old, 20 years, something like that.
Old.
Yeah, it was, dude. I've had the speaker box for like ever, and I used to carry it around.
Quantum.
It was all the Quantum. Yeah, the old '90s fucking. But dude, I loved it. You know what I'm saying?
Man,
It
you
just-
guys have got my blood pressure going up, down. Now I'm all hard again. All my blood. Talking about that.
No, for sure.
telling you,
The stinger. Got the stinger.
You talk about instruments and gear like that, it's better than porn to me.
Dude.
Oh, you're killing
Dude,
me.
it was amazing.
I started out with a polytone.
Yeah.
Which I got again, like when I was 13, I left my parents. I was tired of their fucking shit. You know, they were trying to tell me that I was this way and I was not. Anywho, but like I got out of that and I moved to California. And there was this old Beatles studio that was like getting rid of a whole bunch of stuff, and I'd spanged up like I don't know, like maybe $160, and of course it was for something else. But
Really?
God knows,
Not you.
Crom knows, right? Anywho, but
So does
yeah,
your
I had
kid.
saved up all this money, and I ran across
misses
this
them.
storage unit that was like getting rid of a whole bunch of stuff, and it was actually like an old Beatles studio, and they were at that time they had been like experimenting with a whole bunch of shit.
Oh, that's
Musically and music equipment, and what was going to make the best sound and the blues sound, and because at that time they were like really into blues. B.B. King, they were into. They were into a whole bunch of shit.
Wait, you guys, stop looking at me. You keep talking.
So-
I'm almost there.
I was
Let
really
Adam talk.
lucky.
I'm almost there.
I was really lucky, and I got one of their old studio polytones, which had 2 18s and 4 8s in it, which was a really weird combination,
Dude,
because
that's
it was a
freaking
it was a
incredible, man.
it was a polytone biamp, and it was really cool because it
That
had the
sound had to be the most
It was-
sweetest.
It was
like
the
a butterfly,
best thing
man.
I have ever played for metal ever. 2 18s and 4 8s, which was really weird at the
Now,
time.
was that custom, or do they still make something like that?
They don't make
Yeah, I
anything.
was gonna say, it had to be
Polytone went out
custom,
of
yeah.
business actually in 1975.
So the only way they're going to find something like this is like on Craigslist or something crazy.
no,
If
not
they're
even.
lucky.
Yeah.
If they're lucky.
That's what I'm saying.
I mean,
Yeah,
you
still have
actually
it?
Not looking at the
I
pillow.
actually still do have that.
No shit.
I actually still
Let's
have
not
that.
let's not mention your address or nothing because the sound that you have.
But
we're gonna have to-
it's probably worth, I mean,
No,
you-
no. Just don't get yourself in trouble.
it's
Don't
probably
even
worth
say-
like $3.
la.
Worth like $3. Like,
Okay,
but,
all right, well, cool.
But,
Well,
still, it was one of those unique things that orchestras were using over in Germany.
I know
at
what
the
you're
time.
talking about, dude.
The,
That's
the
amazing
old
piece.
polytone biamp,
Yes.
which spawned a whole brood of biamps.
Oh.
So not only being
Dude, I'm
young,
an opera baby. You know where I come from.
being
You know I
young
understand
and
that.
touring
That's you can't
and
you can't touch that.
roading for blues band. I roadied for blues bands. I roadied for all kind. I roadied for Kiss. I roadied for the.
He worked at the Palomino thing in
anything
Vegas. He
that would
worked for all those
fucking pay
girls.
me
Yeah.
at the time I was in. That was the thing.
Well, I love your keychain. You've got like you got backstage passes from everybody you've ever worked on, and you've got like those other slips from the Palomino. You got like condom slip things. You've got you've been around, man.
When you play music, you gotta stay with your roots, and you gotta remember your roots.
I agree.
You know, you've got to remember those roots. And, like, I carry those emotions and those memories with me all the time. Especially, like, Chuck. Like, Chuck,
I agree.
man,
Roots out.
he's played with his father. And, like, I never got a chance to do that. You know, my father played banjo in a country band.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, I gotta
You know?
tell you, the most incredible thing I ever did is I got to sing with both my dads.
Yeah.
I've got my real father who passed away. And by the way, you guys know my father was an Olympic gym coach,
Right.
And he was also a fireman in Chicago for 30, some odd years.
Yeah.
He was wonderful, but he was a wonderful singer. And back in the day, him and my mother, when they were still married, were top 40 musicians, and that's how I got into this. Years later, my stepfather, could pull Frank Sinatra like nobody could.
I love me some fucking.
And we did all that. So
Fucking Mac the
I got
Knife,
to
baby.
do all that crap. And it was wonderful.
Crimson Billow.
Yes, so you know what I'm feeling. So between both of them, they introduced me to everything. So I'm right there where you're feeling it, bro. I totally feel it. I can remember my stepdad. We were at a family reunion one time. We were having a contest, and everybody we're singing. Everybody from the family from like ever, and I'm talking like the old school Italians from all. Now everybody thinks I'm Italian. I'm not Italian, but I was raised in the Italian culture. I'm Indian. I have a little African American me. I don't know how to say it.
Yeah, the bottom half, right?
I have some. You guys are looking right
Just
at
the
it now.
feet.
Yeah, just the feet. Shut up, you guys. I have so many friends that I'm not going to stereotype that shit. I was also Lithuanian, Czech, German, and everything else. Mm-hmm. But I'll tell you what, going through all that and being raised in that culture without being that blood was the most amazing thing in my life. And they introduced me to a lot of stuff. But I remember the funniest thing, we went to a family reunion, and Dad calls me out doing Sinatra, and he calls me in as his ringer so we can win this karaoke contest. And he gives me some jerked off song from like Peggy Sue or some crap. And I looked at the DJ and go, no, I looked at him, I said, we're doing my way. And Dad goes, okay, I'll take the bass. And I'm like, are you really? He's like the high tenor, kick him in the nuts, he's even higher. And we joked it out. But we did win the contest. I think we won like 30 chips to gamble with that night or something. But we got it. It was fun. But yeah, so I understand how we're all going through it. But I loved all that culture and shit, man. The more that we can be exposed to, the better.
Right,
you know?
exactly.
And I have no idea where I started with this conversation because I know I lost it. But everybody knows me. My brain goes in 90 different places, plus all the people that talk to me inside my head, so we're good. I'm lucky that I can see just 3 people in front of me right now instead of the 12 we had earlier. Because that was a party.
If I ain't cleaned his glasses, that's what it was.
Yeah, right? Oh, shit, dude. I'm not even wearing glasses. Crap. Oh, you guys called me out.
The producer is calling him out right now.
All right, I've lost this. Adam, this is you now, man. Go ahead. You take it from here, right?
All right.
The next one. Go ahead.
So Jim Stark is the most amazing.
Are you going to turn this on me now?
No.
You
I'm
can.
not. I'm not Tony Noise.
But I'm not
even though I
that.
love him, but again, Chuck.
No,
I get
Tony.
the.
Tony
I never
did
got
that.
a chance.
Tony was great when he did. Don't give him shit though. It was
I never
funny
got a
to do that.
chance to play with my father. My dad was a very bluegrass.
That's what we're getting to. I did get to sing with my father finally, both of them.
Right,
so
exactly.
that's what I was getting to.
Yeah.
So that was cool.
God,
what a
There we go.
dumbass.
There we go.
Dudes, I am like 52 going on 80 tonight. Holy shit.
I mean, dude, bring
Oh.
it back. Bring it back.
I never got
Who
to play.
the fuck brought that weed tonight? You guys, that was some jacked up shit. I'm supposed to behave on this show. You guys jacked me up. All right, fuck y'all. Adam, you're in charge. No, shit, dog, you're out of here.
Job
You guys,
is going to
it's
talk
on you.
now.
No, I'm out of
It's
here.
on
I'm
Job
gonna get
now.
back. It's on you.
It's on
It's on
Job.
you.
We're going
Come
to
on,
force
Job.
the drummer to talk right now.
Yeah, Job's
Job,
talking
you ain't
now.
say
Come on.
shit.
Come
It's
on,
on
Job.
you.
All
Dude,
right.
it's your show now.
All right,
You do
so
it. Do it.
I didn't get a chance to play with any musically. My father he forced sports. He was more into sports. So for me,
Dude, you look like a fucking linebacker, dude.
yeah,
Right?
Not in the bad. I mean, you're a fucking Hulk, dude.
Yeah.
On them, dude.
Yeah,
Holy
that was
shit.
More of a brick shit house than I am.
That was my
Anybody is dude after next to you. Come
That
on.
was actually my
position.
position. Was
You
the
seeing the
linebacker.
guns right now?
No.
You guys better buy fucking tickets. Because me and Job are bringing the guns. All right.
So my
Job
my
is.
music story was I was like 11 and And my dad said, "You want to play the drums? You're gonna take piano lessons for a year."
Now, really quick, to cut everybody off. Piano is actually a percussion instrument.
It actually is.
Okay, now, but there are a
and
couple
percussion,
orchestras around the world that claim it as a string instrument because it is actually both. But
It's actually
so
percussion.
everybody understands. They're like, Jim, what the fuck are you on? Here's the deal.
It's the truth.
The piano actually when you
He'll tell
play
you why.
when you hit the chord or you hit the note, there is a hammer that actually strikes the string, just like a drumstick would or your hand would.
Or your pedal. It's more like
So-
a pedal striking a string in it.
Well,
in
I
a
mean,
way. But
you
Well,
know,
no.
that's like calling
The
a
pedals,
hurdy-gurdy your
no.
guitar.
The pedals are
not the
different.
pedals on the piano, but the pedal from a
I
drum
fuck with
set.
hurdy-gurdy.
Well, yeah,
It's
the
like
pedal
that.
and drum set, exactly. They like the
that.
kick drum. Or, I hear
Yeah,
what
like
you're
the
saying,
kick
but I'm
drum.
sorry.
Yeah, no.
Yes, but yes. So actually, the piano is a percussion instrument. So
So that's what I
back to
started
where
with.
you're going.
So
I'm
that's what
sorry.
I started with, and then you know,
See how we educate people?
it came a year later.
Chips.
At the end of
Fuck yeah.
1 year, they said you want to buy a drum set, and I saved up my
Thank
money
you, my dude.
and I brought a drum set, and that was that.
what drum set was it?
My first drum set
Yeah.
was a
Barbie fucking
The brand was a TKO.
Kmart Barbie special.
The brand was TKO. It was $300.
TKO, like your mom's a sucker if she buys this for you.
I had to buy it myself. I still have it. Actually, the tom that's in our rehearsal space is the
black one?
bar.
Yeah.
That's the bar.
Yeah.
So
You're
that's
like that badass sounding Tom comes from that.
Hey, man.
Oh, dude,
Let me just tell you,
We make
that
so many
drum
drinks
head
on that.
holds up a bottle of Jack like no
It
other
does.
drum.
we make so many drinks on that drum now. As I told Adam and Chuck, I don't beat on
Man,
her
this is
anymore.
so out of hand now.
I don't beat on her anymore. I just let her hold stuff. But
Because of this interview, guys, we're going to start a whole new show that's just called, shit, I don't even know.
that
Hang
works.
out bullshit
That
about
works.
crap for hours. Oh my god, we have the whole ashram thing going on. Guys, describe where you're sitting in. Tell everybody.
I'm telling
We have
you,
the whole
I'm sitting.
we're not sitting
I'm
in
literally
chairs, we're on the
sitting
floor.
on shit right now.
on shit.
Jim
A
is
pile.
literally sitting on
The biggest pile.
Biggest one.
pile of shit.
Well, tell them what the shit is, though. Tell them what they are.
They're the
piles of
shit
shit.
emojis.
They're emojis. We have them all over the
emojis,
room.
yeah.
My kids make sure I'm stocking these. I don't know if they're trying to give me a message or not. But this is great. We have the whole ashram thing. Actually, we're on the floor. This is a whole hippie thing.
Yeah.
And I'm having a good time. Oh,
Well,
want
this
some
is the
more-
first
want some
time
more
that us
chips?
scumbags have
Oh, I'm
been
driving.
hippies.
Thank you.
Oh, we're good. It's good.
I grew up. I'm mostly
Back to
hippie.
where we were. Keep
Whoa,
going.
whoa, whoa. Whoa,
If you
Joe.
remember where we were.
Secrets out.
Yeah.
Job's a hippie.
We hippie this out so bad we forgot what the hell we were talking
Secrets
about.
out.
So, all right.
Job's a total hippie.
I'm a hippie.
Shit, let me grab the
I am
list
a
and see if
hippie.
there's anything
A
else.
hippie that likes the black chicks.
Yeah, check
Love
them out.
chocolate.
Oh my god.
Black ladies, if you are listening.
Hey, I agree.
That's true. I really
Come on.
don't discriminate.
Well,
He discriminates.
He
Bro,
does.
he stands there like this, like a cobra. Putting the black chicks to the strip club.
Wow.
I've never
Love
seen
her.
that man throw out so many dollars to one girl.
He has no idea how deep his shit he's in.
Wow.
Doing like the cobra thing.
I love it.
Oh yeah.
Wow.
Oh yeah. He's a hunter.
Give me
He's
your
a
best
predator.
Spinal Tap adventure story.
Spinal Tap adventure.
Yes, we've all seen Spinal Tap, the worst shit
Oh,
that could
yeah.
possibly happen to you
Absolutely.
on stage.
Wow.
Oh, Joe, dude,
Dude,
you
I'm
can
the
wait.
bass
No,
player.
no, they're all
No.
pointing at Chuck.
No.
Chuck, did you like your dick fall out or something?
No, no.
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
before. It was before Adam. This is
Yeah.
BA before Adam.
B.A. Before asked him out.
This is before Adam. But it was a Club Red show, and I will let Chuck take it from there because
No.
Oh,
no,
dude,
no.
by all means.
No.
I'm sitting
Oh,
back.
let me go. Wait, hold on. We
Yeah,
got the
all right.
chips, so we can make some
I'm
dip.
sitting back on the drums going.
Did you
I'm
grab
shitting.
salsa?
I'm shitting
Oh,
my
it was a bad
pants.
time, yeah.
I am shitting my pants back on the drums watching Chuck. And I thought we were not going to play.
Say
Chuck,
it, say it, say it,
Chuck, go ahead.
say it.
Right,
No,
well,
Job, you got the story, bro.
So what happened was the lug nut around my jack It went inside
Whoa!
my guitar.
Lug nut around your jack? What?
Like your
Not that
member?
jack,
Like
the
your-
other jack.
You remember?
My guitar jack, of course.
Dude, I wasn't there, but I'm already turned on. Dude,
Stingers
it's
all
happening
around.
again, man. I don't need a testosterone shot. I'm
remember
over
My
that.
guitar.
Yeah, let's
Oh,
hear this
not
shit.
your
No,
hair.
no.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
No,
yeah.
my guitar, dude, the lug nut around my fucking jack went up inside my guitar. And for some reason, I
That
couldn't
still
find
sounds
it.
bad.
Oh my
Yeah.
god.
Yeah.
So we're
Are
like,
you
this
serious?
guy's doing drum fucking checks right
Yeah,
now.
yeah, they're having me
All right,
tune up
so
my
yeah.
toms right now, and I'm watching Chuck
Do.
with the multi-tool,
Jailbreaking this fucking
jamming
thing,
his
yeah, like,
multi-tool
oh
up
my
into
god,
a
I gotta
jack.
get this fucking thing
Hey,
out.
you guys, stop right now.
Yeah. No.
Stop.
I'm
Factual.
serious.
This is fucking comedy gold. I know you're trying to be serious, but this is what this sounds like. We're jacking this in.
Oh my god, dude, it was such a bad
Oh,
time.
please continue.
Oh
So
my
did you
god.
get
Oh.
your jack to
Dude,
work?
No, but
There's
wait.
I did.
There's
Oh,
people
just
listening
wait.
right now going,
Yeah.
"Oh, please don't stop."
So there's
I'm almost there.
people, all these fucking people in front of us, and we're like, I'm like, dude, this dude's in drum like.
I just got
Yeah.
done drum checking, and
Dude.
they go first guitar. Chris goes over there. They're checking him,
And I'm still tearing apart this guitar
And
with
Chuck's
the
still
fucking-
over there. Now he's got the multi-tool turned into wrench mode, and he's squeezing and pulling stuff out of his guitar. He's
It's just
yanking
getting worse,
stuff
man.
out.
This motherfucker needs to work. This has got to work. This is one time.
He's
I'm like,
yanking
come on,
stuff out of his
Chrome,
guitar.
Dude, you got this.
You guys, Pornhub's on the phone. Hang on.
No shit.
Dude, it worked. It
I'll
worked.
ignore it. I'll ignore it. Keep going. Keep going.
It worked. It
I'm
worked.
gonna make them really
Dude,
want the.
Then they get
fucking
the
this.
Chuck. They get the Chuck next
Yeah.
guitar. Somehow,
So fucking.
I don't know.
lame.
His jack is dangling from the bottom of his guitar. It is
Chords
dangling.
It's like
Cool.
fucking innards.
It's
It's all
dangling,
innards, dude,
and
yeah.
he somehow plugs in his cord, and this thing is dangling down there, and it worked. I don't know. And that was it. He
Dude,
checked from there, and
I
we played the
think
show.
the
When
for
you
that.
make the metal god.
Absolutely. I think the gods
They
for that. I'm like, you know what?
I just want to say that they played a 45 fucking minute show while this was happening.
Yeah.
It was a trip.
When you got a dangling member, huh?
Dude, it was
His
a bad
member
time.
was dangling for the
Oh, here
whole
you
show.
Dude, it was a bad fucking time.
God.
Smoke the lighter, right?
This guy.
We made it through.
Yeah, we made it through, man.
Okay,
That
I'm
was-
really
oh, I mean-
nervous. I'm really nervous to access.
That kid.
Ask.
I can't even say it. I'm
Accent?
I'm
An accent?
pretending from New York. Axe.
You want
about
to
to
ask you a
ask.
question?
All right, I've been hanging out with you idiots all night.
Come back.
That'll do it to you.
Just
yeah.
say it proper.
I'm telling you. Right,
Yeah, man.
yes,
I've been
Scumbag.
fighting with my face
Damn it.
trying to work half the night, so you're looking at me and speaking clearly. I am so afraid to ask.
Ask me a
How
question.
the fuck do I say that, Joe?
That's the Utes.
The next question.
That's the Utes and not a question.
Shut up! I forgot the next question. God darn it, you idiots! God, don't ever invite them back. No, you know what? Let's just let them move in.
Come on, I mean,
That's the Utes and not a question.
Oh my
What do you
God.
Hey,
really care about?
hey, Job.
Hey, Joey bag of donuts over there.
yeah, you know what I mean? It's good stuff.
Hey, Jim, I was going to say that when you were talking about the Italian culture, I just wanted to interject real quick.
Oh,
I didn't
absolutely.
interrupt
Oh, yeah.
you. But
Good, because I still can't remember the fuck.
I'm giving you time. I'm buying time for you. I
appreciate that.
I grew up. My mother's side of the family was all Italians from down in Chicago. I'd go down to Chicago. I told you I grew up in Wisconsin, but
Yes,
we used to
yes.
go down to
Right,
Chicago
like some chocolate.
we had
regularly,
that. Yeah, we had that conversation.
regularly, and hang out with the Italians. And that culture, I'm Italian and German and English and Irish and all this other stuff, but the Italian culture is something else. And
I'm in.
Dude, by
I
any
always tell
chance, were your sister Sicilian?
No, I don't have any sisters. I only have 2 older brothers.
Oh, okay. Well,
I just
you gotta
want to let you
fucking
know
lucky
that
then,
the
'cause I got a
producer
boy.
is filling
I
our
can't
drinks.
imagine. I cannot imagine.
Oh no, but you know what? That was really wonderful. I was lucky because that's the culture that adopted me.
Thank you.
That wasn't my blood, but that's
You're
my
fucking
stepfather and
sweet.
stuff brought me into
No,
that.
it's
And I'll
fine.
tell you what,
It's
it was
beautiful.
I
Same.
learned so much from him. And he
I always tell my mother and her side of the family that I'm the Italian one of my brothers, and they've adopted me as like, oh yeah, you're the Italian for sure,
Yeah,
just
you
by
know?
personality.
I
traits.
think every family needs somebody that's Italian.
Yeah,
I
of
agree.
course.
I really do. You know,
agree.
It's that like
the spaghetti
you know,
tastes better.
fuck yeah.
Oh my
The
god,
holidays are more fun.
they're way
Yeah.
more fun.
And
You know what I
drunk.
mean?
My friend,
No.
And if somebody pisses you off, oh my god.
Oh, you know about
it.
know about it. And
I
you know,
could not imagine myself in a
Not
fucking
that I would know
suit
anybody that does
going to
anything.
grandma's house and trying not to piss on fucking Aunt May.
Okay, I found the question.
Here's the question. All right, I bought him enough time. He's back.
All right, you did. No, I had it there. I was just afraid to ask it, but I did lose it, and thank God you brought me back. See, I own my shit. All right,
Ladies and gentlemen, Jim Stark.
Good start, everybody.
the one you know and love, you idiots. Why you do? I have no idea, but thank you.
That's right.
All
Keep
right.
listening.
All right, here it is, guys. You can all jump in at once, or you can go one-on-one. I'm totally horrified about what Adam's going to say. But
Absolutely.
Don't let
That's
him
just
talk
the
about
amazing
30
thing
seconds,
about the
let
guy.
everybody else have a chance.
through your music, oh, God, why am I even asking this? We're all going to hell.
Yeah, absolutely.
What kind of message are you trying to convey through your music to your fans?
Interesting question.
Yeah.
Dude,
well,
that's
you know,
deep.
something that I always appreciated was war.
This is Chuck, by the way. We're
Yeah,
saving
Chuck, by
Adam
the
for
way.
last because Adam's
Yeah.
going to make this all go to
War has
prison.
always been a big thing to me, like as you know,
You're
not
too
saying
kind.
kind of Wesker or anything like
You're
that,
too
but
kind.
like, you know, the brotherhood thing. You know what I'm saying? There's things that your brothers go through. You know, the sleepless nights. You know, the nonstop working. You know what I'm saying? That's always been a big thing to me. Like Lovecraft is a big thing. You know what I'm saying? Like the darker aspects of reality. You know, the parapsychology.
Hey, whatever
stuff like
makes you
that.
happy, Chuck.
You know, that's
Ladies.
always, you know.
Ladies, Chuck is a reader. He likes to read.
Why does he
I
walk
love to read a lot.
Why
I'm a
does he
smart
walk
guy
so
like that.
funny?
That's
Well,
because
Did you
I
say
don't
Rita or Rita?
That's because he distributes Chucks everywhere.
everywhere. I'm talking like fucking. It's
Why
like
did I
figures,
trick
but
your
not as cool.
tripod from that show when he was up there?
His actual name was Chuck.
Chuck, absolutely.
Okay.
Got Chuck's
I'm not going to say nothing
you
else.
know
It's
what I
on
mean?
you, you know?
Wow.
Yeah.
Well,
Hello, Joe.
man, I would have to say.
Actually,
That's a rough
what,
one.
what,
ain't it?
what was the question, Jim?
It could take me 10 minutes to find it again.
I got the question. What are you
No, I'm
trying?
kidding.
What are you trying to convey?
What is
Let-
your message to your fans with your music? Just to go brass tacks. I'm horrified to ask you this, Adam.
I'm glad.
I'm excited,
I'm glad.
but
you
I'm
are.
horrified.
But
This guy's got
it's
a
Job's
stinger
turn,
already.
so
Okay,
Job's
Joe
got
would
a
sign
stinger.
you. Adam's
Job's got a
here and
stinger.
play with himself to figure it out.
hey.
Job's got the stinger right now.
I,
in
Adam,
the
can you-
eyes.
Adam, can you
Look me
that
in the
front of us?
eyes while I do
Can you
this.
stop looking and doing that in front of us while Joe's talking?
That's right. Look me in the eyes.
You guys, because of this interview, we're having a new show now. It's going to be partying on Fridays with James from Starke Radio and whoever the hell has the balls to show up. Oh my God. Oh shit, you really said that out loud. Cool.
Man.
Yeah, fuck them
Club
too. Go
Red,
ahead.
well,
I said that too.
What
Shit,
kind of
oops,
music?
my bad.
What kind of?
I
Are you
just try to.
convey?
I try to convey through the drums. You know, I guess energy. I just try and take you on that trip. You know, I try and be in every moment on the drums. So like every hit
Yeah.
that I do on the drums, it's portraying the emotion of the song.
Can I cut in really quick?
Yeah, yeah.
When I hear you play, you have this really cool skill about you. How you work your drums like a vocalist. Like you
Right.
you fill in things like almost like Neil Peart did. Like when there's an
Yeah,
emptiness
I
in there, he
appreciate
adds,
that. That's quite a
he adds
comparison,
in,
but
he
I
adds
try.
in. Well, you know what I'm saying. Come on,
No, I
dude.
know, I
Come on.
appreciate it. I
I'm
appreciate
not, I'm not gonna
because
bullshit you.
Neil
Come on,
Peart's really
it is
good.
what it is.
Yeah.
But I try.
You fill in those things where the vocals aren't. You fill in the things where the guitar parts aren't. You have those little fills. You really bring so much to this band, dude.
Yeah,
That's
I,
really
really
cool.
honest
So-
with you, I rely a lot on Joe.
I can
when it
see
comes
that. I
to
can
music,
absolutely
like,
see that. I mean,
I
it's
appreciate
really cool.
You know,
It's
it's
also who you are in your
you
heart.
know
so they
absolutely
really
it's
play.
it's an
True,
important
yeah,
part.
yeah. I
No,
know.
but
I try to convey.
You have that drummer instinct that the drummers wish they could have. Some of them have it, some of them don't. But you really,
True.
you have it on that level that's really. You've mastered the art of filling in those blanks and bringing that your drums not just to the beat, but to add an extra sound to the band.
Right.
Whether it be a vocal fill or a guitar
Right,
fill or
yeah.
something,
Right.
you've got to roll or
Right.
get
Well, I
something
just
in
don't
there.
want it to be
Dude, I
just
think
a
it's
fill,
amazing.
just a fill, or just a
God, we should have said this earlier while we were just still listening.
Or just to,
Rehearsed.
Well, yeah, it's not rehearsed, but it's the emotion. Like I said, I want to be in the moment.
It only comes out one way, dude.
I only want to be in the moment,
From
live,
the heart.
every moment. Yeah, and from the heart. And I think through playing it that way, people can feel that in the music.
Yeah,
that's the sound waves that get sent out.
You
push that.
That's the hippie part.
You push that.
You hear this
push
shit?
that. I got pictures of me busting the move while he's playing out there.
I know.
I got that. You guys have seen it. I know.
Job's an amazing drummer. Like
Next time you need to dance with me.
Guy.
I will.
I'm
You know I will. Oh yeah.
You know, Job, Adam, Chris, they're just amazing musicians. Like, I couldn't ask for a better unit. You know what I'm saying? As a musician, to have these boys.
I think it's time for
You know
another
what I mean?
song.
Oh snap!
Well, you know,
snap.
like
All right, check
I
it
have
out.
to-
You guys already.
I have
wrecked?
to actually appreciate both of these guys right now.
Oh, go ahead before we cut that. I'm sorry.
I just want to just a little bit. You know, I
Oh,
know
go
I've
ahead.
talked a lot on this interview.
Dude, you love them. They both deserve a good
I
handy
love
from
the
you. Give them
fans.
a handy.
I love these guys so fucking much. Like, well, that's right. That's how you get chucks.
All I can say is,
Ladies
this
and
is
gentlemen,
probably-
he just pulled his cack out. I'm kidding.
No, dude, don't lie to him and hang out the whole time. The only thing I know is that this interview, I'm probably going to get evicted, but we're cool and I'm down with it. So if we're going to we're going to rock. Let's rock it. So
I really want to give these guys props. I really want to boast about these guys because they have a soul. Is what they can't explain. They have a soul.
You know what I mean?
You know, I wish
That
everybody could
is-
see this because if you could look at these two, you can see the passion in their faces. When you say that and the way they look back at you and the way you're looking at them, man, and this is, you guys have a bond, man. You guys are brothers, dude.
I'm
There's
telling
no
you, it's
shit
about
it.
that pocket baby.
You know, we've
This
got
is
a
tight. The only thing I'm missing right now is Chris. Because he
Right.
had to bail, so let's talk some shit about him.
Well,
Fuck
he is
Chris.
fucking late all the goddamn time.
He's always fucking late. Go ahead.
Always fucking
nail
late.
it.
CPT time.
Because you know he's listening right now. He's like, what
Chris
the hell?
people time.
Chris people time.
But we,
Chris people
but we
time.
can't replace him. He's
Yeah,
also,
he is an amazing guitar player.
No, we wanted to jack him
you know,
first, and then we'll build him back up. Remember, guys,
we
the
get
only
into
way
the
you can
studio.
save the child is to break him down before you can build him up.
He sounds great live, but you put him in a studio into a metronome.
He gets the red light syndrome.
He's like
He's got
Annie
that.
Oakley, or fucking what's the one that can't
got the
hear
red
and
light.
can't see?
fucking what's her name?
Chris, I know you're listening. I've got a humongous 12 gauge.
He's like Helen Keller when it comes to recording.
Yeah.
I've got saltpeter you can put in their drinks. Chris, I got you nailed. I just wanted to set them up to see how they really feel. I got you, brother.
Brother. Hell yeah.
I'm sure he's gonna
yeah.
listen to this and be like,
Oh, he's
Adam,
already listening
fuck
to it
you,
now.
you son of a bitch.
Yeah.
I'm gonna.
So,
hopefully we can find
you'll
it
be
out.
auditioning a new guitar player pretty soon now.
No.
And Chris is auditioning a whole new band.
Never.
I'm only kidding. It's not cool. No, Chris really, seriously, he's the only responsible one of the band who had
It
to leave
seems
early
like that
because he
right now.
actually
You
had
should
the
change the
job.
Crusty Palms.
Right. If you saw him at Krusty
Krusty
Palms, you'd be
Palms,
singing
my dude.
another story.
Oh,
See, Jim, that's what you get for not showing up to the show.
Yeah.
One fucking time I missed it.
That is bullshit, and you fucking know it. I'm the one with the degree.
Oh, I got one too. We can,
Yeah,
you
but
know
it's
what?
not in a BS.
But
Is it?
yours is, yeah, you got the big capital letters with, they're even in the, what do you call that fonts when it goes sideways?
Yeah,
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, I'm
Italian.
sorry.
Italians.
I got a double master's and I got a little BS fucker that just buried me, man. You guys, fuck college. It didn't work for me, obviously. He just killed me.
Yeah, dude, I'm telling you.
All you gotta do is get your, you don't even
BS.
know, fuck it.
UPS.
Just learn how to play the goddamn guitar or bass or drums or
Yes,
something.
learn how to play the bass.
Here we go. Be like Job.
That's right.
That's what you want to do. Be like
This guy
Job.
is the most.
Yes. Be like Joe.
He's been the quietest one here, and he's the only one that's
Love
going to
chocolate
succeed.
and be a complete fucking whore.
God, you guys, we will be right back after this music break.
I'm sorry,
Oh,
Joe.
Lord,
I didn't mean to put you on the spot, bro.
Like you can
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the Jim Shark Show.
the Shark Show, I love it.
That's because
You were close.
He's totally a man shark.
Yes, I am. This is now the Adam Show. No, these guys are taking over. We broke the records tonight, and it's all about him.
No.
You guys, this has spawned a whole new creation.
We're going to let Job talk for a minute.
Yes, go ahead, because you ain't said
Job,
shit
you're
all
the
night.
man. Let's hear it.
He's going to beat the hell out of his skin.
He was in the middle of a fucking
not his skin, but the drums he's been beating on.
Talking about how you came about your drums.
I thought I finished that.
No. You were in mid coitus.
Was I? Wow. Wow.
Yeah,
You guys, I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to
you were like half chub.
I'll be back in about an hour. But just knock yourself out. I'm good.
Well,
you were like, I'm telling you, you were half chub on a black chick at this moment.
wow. That's
All right, it's on you. I got to go use the
it's
facilities.
usually where you find me. I'm not sure where I ended off. Where did I end off with that?
You were talking about how you never got to play music with your family.
Yeah. And I got my own
you're-
drum set. I pretty much finished the story. I mean,
No, there's
How old were you
more
when you
to
first
it.
got your drum set?
I was
There's-
12.
There's more
I
to
was
it.
12 years old when I got
You're
my drum
drunk.
set.
Tell the truth, motherfucker.
I was 12 years old. I was
Came
12.
out drumming, right?
I
Pretty
came out
much,
drumming pretty much.
That's
Well,
why he's Joe Bonham.
I hated piano lessons. My parents made me do that because they wanted to distract me, from playing the drums. So they thought, well, yeah, we'll make him take piano lessons, and then he'll not want to do shit anymore. So I made it through, and I got myself a drum set. But it was because of a friend of mine's cousin. He had a drum set. It was the same one. It was a TKO in his parents' basement, and I went over there one time, and he was like, dude, check out my cousin's drum set. And I was like, fucking A. And from there, it was over. I mean, I just had to play the drums. I knew I was a drummer. I was, the year before I turned, before I was 12, when I was 11 and a half, I went to Summerfest in Milwaukee, and I saw the Foo Fighters play, and I saw Taylor Hawkins from, the Foo Fighters drumming, and it was over from there, man. I had to be a drummer. I fucking had to be a drummer. And that's pretty much it from there. But I've obviously taught myself many different ways.
Well, I
drums.
have to ask,
I
since
did.
I've taken over this fucking show.
Sure.
Job, who is your inspiration for drums?
Taylor Hawkins, because he, like I said, when I was 11 and a half, I saw him play at Summerfest. Foo Fighters had come out with that Color and Shape album, I believe it is, the one with Monkey Wrench.
Right.
And dude, he was like fucking spitting while he was playing the drums. He was like hacking loogies, and I was like, "What the fuck?" I was like,
Shit, you guys!
Oh,
Some of them in this goddamn bear trap. I cannot believe you brought this into my freaking house.
Yeah.
That's what you get for inviting us
God! You want to take it off me, please? I'm bleeding all over the place.
over. Oh, no.
Oh, I hate you.
It's all right.
Pain is only weakness leaving the body.
Shit.
That's right. Bleed all over the fucking floor.
Adam, it's on you, dude. I
we
gotta
put
call
down the
911.
tarp.
No.
We put down the tarp.
We're not call.
I gotta call 911.
We don't call the cops here.
Dude. You guys
You have a sign
suck, man.
outside. You have a
Let me
sign
give you a
outside that
key.
says we don't call the cops.
Can't believe you do that. You guys suck.
I'm serious. He has a sign outside that says we don't call the cops.
We do not. Do not.
That's
Says
how.
we know the cops.
That's
That's why we don't call them.
Oh.
Dude, half the force will be here partying with us in like 20 minutes. So
They
fuck
fucking
them.
better.
They will.
Dude,
We
they
need
have the
more
best
balls to
shit.
bust.
You have no idea what they have. They confiscate it and we hang out.
You know what? Since I've taken over this fucking show, Chuck, I issued
This
the
is
same-
no longer James C. Starke Radio. This is now Adam, my ass to mouth show.
Ass to mouth.
And
It is. I
The
swear
ass
to
to mouth
we
show.
got this.
I have to ask you the same question.
I gotta think
what
everybody
was your
still
major
listening is Mayhem.
inspiration besides your father that got you into playing guitar?
Be honest with you, it was a lot my guitar, but a lot
Like
of
really,
Slash,
really think about
a
it.
lot
Like
of
I want you to.
Tony Iommi. There's just so many different aspects of rock and roll history. Like you fucking dude, come on, the Stones. You know what I'm saying? Stuff like that. That just
No, just one hero.
my one hero absolutely was Slash, hands down.
Slash.
Hands down, because of like
The
sixes
drunkest
he
scumbag
plays.
we know.
The one thing is the sixes. The
Put that on, you feel more like Slash.
Sixes. the guy played sixes. Everything he did was in sixes.
Right.
Like when you listen to like.
Well, no, stop real quick because explain to the kids what that means.
Well, when it comes down to it, like when it comes down
This
to
is
actual
our
like,
educational part.
Yeah.
So,
The
no,
exactly.
seriously. So
When it
we
comes down to
understand what's going on,
scales,
but they don't get it.
You
So
can
tell
do
us
things in
what
fours. You can do things in kind of like.
But explain to
it's-
them what you mean.
Well, as in sixes, as if you work at a scale down, you do 6 notes, and then you do 6 more notes, 6 more notes, 6 more notes. It's kind of like it's a walk down.
Now the
You know what I'm
scale,
saying?
now a scale's got 7, and then your 8th is the octave. So a 6-note scale is.
But the
that's
thing
just
is
short.
that he
But
plays
but
the
that's why I
notes
want you to
6
explain
times.
this.
Exactly.
That's why I want you to explain this
Exactly.
because it's a really cool thing, and a lot of people don't know about that little trick.
And that's what trips me out is that like if you listen to like Paradise City, like the very end,
That's
you
a
hear
perfect
the scale.
example. Yes.
The scale it like starts from the top. And then it just walks and walks and walks and walks and walks and walks. It's like how the fuck you could fit all the notes in
Ladies
there?
first, Jim.
You know what I mean? And that was one of the things that I was
Zip
always
it, Adam.
inspired.
Chuck's
I was
talking.
always inspired by was by the sixes, dude. The sixes, it's it makes it so much more interesting. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? Especially
Oh,
when it
I
comes to-
totally
Instead of
agree.
playing
Absolutely.
like
It,
a
it
full
shortens up the
Yeah.
scale.
scale.
It gives you
It doesn't
that.
just shorten it up; it links in it.
Well,
It makes it seem longer.
yes, you're
But
right.
it's the same
It
shit.
does a lot of different things.
Exactly.
It's like almost like it lengthens things, it shortens things, but it's like that. You get in that 6 and you get to hang that
Yeah.
last
I
note.
hate to
Those
say
extra
this,
notes.
And
but
then you
it's
could drop it
extra
into
notes.
the octave
Yeah.
or the 7th or the 6th, and they kind of,
Right.
depending on where you drop it, it's going to make the build for the next chord.
It keeps
Right.
going.
So that's
Well,
that's
yeah.
a really ingenious little number right
and
there.
that's
Yes,
that's a very unique
that's a
thing
little
that you
trick.
don't get from a lot of
That's an
musicians.
old trick. Yes, absolutely.
You know what I'm
I'm
saying?
glad
Like
you brought
that
that up.
stretch of that.
Ladies and gentlemen,
You know.
that
Just listen.
is
That is a
a
great thing to
trade
listen
secret.
right now on the Adams
that is,
show.
That is a trade
The Adams
secret that no one tells you about. Chuck has just let out a secret.
It cost us 6 shots and like 3 bongs and a couple bucks, but he laid it out. We got it.
I'm telling you.
Joe, but
Yeah.
couple of your secrets and dropping the
With
rhythms.
drums?
Yeah.
Man, drums.
I already
Playing
told
in
everybody
6.
how you play, but I want to hear it from you now.
Man.
They do too.
I think it's just being.
Oh, you guys, by the way, while he's thinking, everybody's already picking up instruments and they're jacking around to see what we're going to play with next.
I think it's just being.
Dude, somebody's got to rock the cheese grater. Go ahead. I'm sorry, Joe.
I think it's just being
Speak
versed.
loud because Chuck's being loud.
It's just being versed in a lot of different kinds of music. I did not start playing metal. I started out playing all different kinds of music. So my different styles have all got me to where I'm at right now. So I
Yeah.
think a big
Yeah,
part
but
of
who's
it
your main man?
as a drummer.
Me?
I mean, what?
Well, as a drummer. Well, I mean, you already said that.
Taylor Hawkins was a big influence when I was young, but I also was like, dude, I watched so much Buddy Rich solo
Oh,
when I was
dude.
young.
That's some
Oh.
man right there.
I mean,
No, but people just came. Just
I think I
his
did.
name, though.
yep, actually I did.
That dude could like 2 drums or 1 drum and make
Yeah.
it sound like it was.
There's so many
That was
names
amazing.
you can drop that are just excellent drummers, but I tried to take in all of that from Stuart Copeland to, Neil Peart, of course, and all the rest of them. But, my thing was just to teach myself many different kinds of music. And now that I'm playing metal, I'm like playing certain beats and I'll find myself going, man, this is similar to something I played when I was in like jazz band and other things, but it's in a metal riff. So it's just a little bit different in a certain way. But it's hard to explain. I mean, but I don't know, be versed in many different things, I guess, would be the thing.
Well, that and Job doesn't traditionally play metal drums.
Yeah, at all. Yeah.
He doesn't play
That's
metal
the best
drums
part,
at all.
to be honest with
That's
you, yeah.
what's so great about Job is like, especially as a bass player, like.
Well, that's the second half of the backbone, right?
Well,
there,
right.
too. So-
Again, especially as a bass player,
You
being
keep up
able
with
to
that.
play off of him.
Now, does he challenge you as a bass player?
Oh, yeah.
Does he play so different?
Dude, like I have never
That just
played
brings you guys
metal
up, though.
this direction
does.
ever before.
Yeah, absolutely.
Like this is definitely like kind of an entrepreneur kind of sound. You know, because I mean, you have Chuck that brings the feeling and the emotion to it. You have Job that brings the soul. You know, that hammer. Now, I mean, you have Chris.
You bring the dildo, it all works.
Double-ended?
Somebody's got to do it, you know. Somebody's got to take one for the team.
Peg.com, hell yeah.
You know, but I'm
Chris,
ladies and gentlemen, we are just kidding.
Right now, Chris is like at home going, God, I'm so glad I left her. I'm never talking to you again.
Well, Chris bringing the flow.
Oh, he's got such a gift.
He brings
you
the
guys
flow.
really lucked out with that one.
Yeah,
For me in this band, I really bring, again, like I said earlier, I bring the ass. Like, they have a great fucking sound.
He walked in ass first, just to remind everybody. Hands down ass first. First time that ever happened.
When I mean ass, I mean the bass, you know?
Yeah,
Job.
we know what you think you mean.
Job and Chris are very great rhythm players.
Yeah, absolutely. I agree.
Well,
for me to step into the place
back.
that I have is very unique. Because there's this happy medium.
Well, you guys seem to open it up so you can all like Chuck. You open it up for Job. Job opens it up for Adam. Adam opens it up for Chris. Like you guys, like you build it up so you guys can all have like this space to play in.
That's the purpose.
It's like
it's
you get
like
underneath each other and like you
know what I
but
mean?
it goes in the circle. It's really cool. Like how you support each other through the song, through your. It's different than we've. The acoustic stuff we're hearing right now is fun. Okay,
it's fun. That's
and everybody knows where to go find your stuff. Again, let's tell them if they're just tuning in.
Spotify,
Pandora, Reverb, Bandcamp,
and we're looking for
YouTube.
and say the name again and say
Meganeura, motherfuckers.
Meganeura AD
on YouTube.
Spell it.
Mega Meganeura.
Okay.
That's our
Neura.
Meganeura. He's spelling.
You guys look it up.
I can spell.
We're having fun tonight because we've got an open forum here. We can have some stuff. But go listen to them on that. You guys are going to get blown away. I'm telling you, they've got such a different sound, and you'll hear how every instrument supports the other one. It's just different. They're very unique, man.
That's why we went with the name Meganeura too, because it's different. It's not like all the metal.
The fucking raping
names.
corpses, fucking
No, and I love what it means. You guys
was,
went right. You guys went right to the what is that prehistoric dragonfly, man? On
That's what it's about.
Again, I hate
that's a vegetarian on top of everything. You know,
I hate to say this,
cool.
but it is heavily rooted.
I love it though.
The one thing that I've always loved in my entire life has been Iron Butterfly.
So much to call us prehistoric.
Iron Butterfly, dude, Iron Butterfly has always been one of my favorite bands.
What was it in the Garden of Eden? He was
in the Garden of Eden,
and that's how it came up in the Garden of Eden.
Yes,
right? Is that how it works?
Yeah,
Exactly.
Yeah, absolutely. But yeah, dude,
Don't
that
you
was
know that alone?
that was one of those things that, you know what I'm saying, like I grew up with. You know what I mean? Like when it was snowing and
make me a pizza, baby.
Hell yeah, you know what's up. Absolutely. No, dude, for real, dude.
I think I was just kind of
pizza.
clarifying what he was saying.
But no, for real, dude, like that was one of the things that, like, one of the first things that my dad showed me was like, he showed me like Iron Butterfly and then Black Sabbath, and I was just blown away by him.
Your dad,
And then fucking
the way you
Priest.
talk about him and the things that he's done, he must have been a freaking encyclopedia of this stuff.
Dude, my dad's always been like that. That was the one thing
amazing,
that,
though.
dude, I'm gonna be honest
I love
with
that.
you.
I love how you're talking about your
Hail to my
father. A lot of
pops.
people,
You know what I mean?
especially
Like,
about us
yeah.
rebels, we diss our parents and this and that. Listen to Chuck, man.
That was the
He's
one
saying
thing
right where
that my
it came
dad,
from.
you
I
know,
love this.
he's always been like, you know what, son, like, I went and played, the Lion's Den up in Sholo. We played a couple Led Zeppelin covered songs. Signs by, not Tesla, but the 5-man acoustic band, you know.
Sure, yeah.
Exactly.
The real
We
one.
played that shit too, you know what I'm saying, together. I was like 15. Like, I was still, like, doing this thing, like, on stage, you know, like...
Yeah,
hide in the face with
you
the
know
hat.
what I mean? Like, exactly.
Yeah.
So that
Scared.
was, like... I was terrified, but, you know, I was up there with my pops, so it was, like, it was a thing. Like,
Still
like
had
with my
that back
boys.
in it, but you're, I
You know,
got
like, with my boys, like, I can go up there and take my head off. I could go up there with my dudes and feel confident. You know what I'm saying? Which is important. You know what I mean? Like, and
let's just remind them that the only time he takes his hat off is at practice.
Yeah.
But he's not hiding. Just so everybody knows, he's not hiding nothing under his hat.
He is hiding.
Yeah,
He's not hiding nothing. He's got. Hey, the more hair he loses, the more head he gets.
That's
Stop
what I'm
fucking
saying.
with him. Come on.
This fucking
Use
guy.
guys.
Yeah, dude. My dad taught me everything. Like I was saying to you guys earlier, like, you know, like he sat down and he played music for me and my little sister when we go to sleep at night. You know, he played like Zeppelin and he played shit like that. You know, all that sets in. Like, I did the same thing with my kids. And now they play music as well.
That's beautiful.
And it's all about the influence that you approach people with. You know what I'm saying? It's that true love of rock and roll. I mean, it's almost going away in a way, if you will. You know what I'm saying? But it's...
They're trying to...
Oh, it's not going
I'm
nowhere.
telling you.
It's, we,
But, dude,
it's so deep-seated in everybody. But, yes,
Man.
you're right, though. There's a certain part of it that lost.
Yeah.
But I love the fact that you brought your kids into this.
Well,
because
my kids have always
my
been
kids are right at the age where they should be loving all this crap that's going out there.
there. No.
But
not
I don't
my
know
kids.
what I did to them. I think it was the fact that I should
I think you
staple
broke them just as
well,
well.
I think it was the fact that I used to take them to their bed and put
yeah.
the headphones on and force Van Halen
like
and Zeppelin and everything in their
Yeah,
heads.
smoke some of this shit, exactly.
Yeah.
The very
you know-
first fucking album I ever owned that my parents allowed me to have a stereo in my room so I could sleep to music.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
What
is
is it?
5150.
Really? Oh, really? Yeah.
That was the first.
Mine was Appetite for Destruction.
Well, that was the first
tape
tape.
my dad gave me.
Oh,
that they
shit. I'm
allowed me to
not
have.
going to pull up my age on
Let's
this.
do it. Bring it on.
Let's do it.
Let's
Bring it.
Bring
Let's hear it.
bring
Come
it.
on.
Bring it.
Van Halen 5150.
Damn,
That is the
that's a good
first rock and roll album
hold
that my
on.
parents let me
We're
have.
waiting to hear what Jim...
Let's hear
All right, I'll tell you
Very
what.
first.
I'll tell you what.
Very first one.
I'll tell you what.
Let's hear it.
No.
it. Come on, come on, come on.
I'll give you
All right,
guys
fine.
5 questions. What's the first one? I'll give you 5
Okay,
questions.
all right. This just turned
I'll give you
into
5.
the
Right.
Gym interrogation.
We're now
room.
interviewing
Yes.
you.
I'm
We're
gonna give
putting
you
the
5.
light
I'm gonna
on
give you
him right
5,
now.
because you guys have done everything but offer me batteries, all kinds of cool shit
Yeah.
tonight. So I'll give you 5 questions. You earn that
Okay.
at least.
Jim, what was your very first album you ever personally owned?
Vinyl or
That I bought, or that I bought, or that I stole
The
my
very
something that
first
you
piece
went
of
for.
music
Bought,
that
stolen,
you
went to,
own,
yeah.
or otherwise.
that you
Absolutely.
can consecutively listen to.
Caruso.
Damn.
Really?
Caruso's greatest hits. Absolutely.
Damn, man. Oh, yeah.
Uh-huh.
Fuck.
That was the first
Well,
album
never
that you
thought of it.
personally
Yeah.
went out and bought.
Yes. It absolutely was. It was the first one I grew up on. My parents were also in this business, and we'll talk about that in another video.
Oh, yeah.
But I was brought up on that stuff. The very first album I ever bought was Caruso.
Yeah.
Yes,
Caruso.
absolutely.
Nice. Joe, your turn to ask a question.
You guys got 5. Make them count.
Okay. All right. What's
Anybody's.
what's your first instrument? What did you start playing?
The very first thing I ever
Your
played
first
was
instrument.
piano.
Your
Yes.
first instrument is piano.
It was piano. I was 4 years old.
Nice.
Holy shit.
My grandma taught me
I still
piano
play and I still
at-
teach. Yeah.
at 4.
Mm-hmm.
My grandma played.
I hated going to lessons. I hated it.
I did too.
I hated it.
You
But
couldn't eat grandma's
the
house.
fact
It's
was,
awesome.
is I loved playing. I just hated being conformed.
Yeah.
I could, at 4 years old, I heard the fucking attitude.
I know this is a crazy tangent, but it's about pianos. And my grandmother had an organ because she used to play for a Baptist church.
Okay.
But she also had my Uncle Jim's stand-up piano.
I like his name already, but go ahead.
My Uncle Jim was
His
really
upright
good.
name.
Like the first song,
Upright, not
the
stand-up,
first
but upright.
music that I ever heard was from my Uncle Jim playing the actual piano at Christmas. Great Balls of Fire.
Oh, beautiful! I'll be playing that actually at the Encore 50s show. I'll be.
Nice.
Not only is Jim Stark and my little fun band with Art and Brian and all that, was this joke thing, but the Face Melters. They named that. It was just a funny thing. We'll be playing our set, but I'll be sitting with Scott and those boys doing that exact song.
That's a good song.
And I will be playing actually the keyboards at that.
That
show.
was the
Nice.
very first song
Yes.
that I.
Okay,
ever
that's 2.
heard.
Number 3.
Chuck?
What was the most embarrassing gig you've ever had?
Oh boy, the most one? I've had a lot of them.
I'm talking like the fucking.
Do you want the most embarrassing moment
one.
or the most embarrassing gig? Because the most embarrassing moment is much more fun than the most embarrassing gig was just forgetting a couple lyrics. Okay, nothing bad.
Yeah, I hate that.
But
shit.
the most embarrassing moment was horrifying. If you want to hear that one.
Sure.
Yeah, we want to hear it.
That's number 3.
Dude, I've been drinking booze all night.
Okay, you guys know about that. I think I've talked about this once before.
They're almost going
Okay.
right now too.
This is my most. I gotta tell you though, it's my most embarrassing and probably my most favorite story that I tell. I think I brought it up once before on here, but here's the deal. I'm not going to mention the band because I just don't want to get them involved right now. They all know who they are because they were there. And
You know who you
They're
are.
the little shits that helped this go along. But here I was. I'm going to say I was at a big fucking show, humongous one during the day. It was at a fairgrounds. I'll say that. I'm not going to say where it was. But
Was it in Arizona?
I'm not going to say anything.
Was it in
I have too many friends, Adam, you've lost a lot tonight. I'm not
There's a lot of people that know.
Okay. Here's the deal. It was kind of my first experience with my a taste of fame and embarrassment at the same time. I gotten off stage and I went backstage, and we all had different backstage.
Was it a good show?
Yes, it was a great show. This is why I think this happened. I was backstage, and I was kind of like, we all have our little preamp things, and the band gave me my own room back there so I could just, do my thing. And so after the show, I ran back there, and I threw all my clothes down, and I jumped in the shower. Well, somehow somebody got backstage, and when I came out of the shower, I had this girl looking at me who broke into my room. And I was butt-ass naked. I didn't even have a towel yet. And she looks me up and down and turned around and grabbed not only the stage clothes that were all sweaty and gross from the show, but the clean clothes that I had to change into, my bag, my towels, and everything I owned, and grabbed them and ran. So instead of me getting laid, getting out of the shower, the nice fresh piece back there, she stole my shit. So when I ran out of the room, I grabbed what I thought was a towel, and it was a little rag. Okay, now I'm running down the hallway after this chick, and dude, she was a lot faster than me because she was gone. So I turned around to run back to the other band's room so I can hide somewhere, because the unfortunate thing is when I ran out of my room, it locked behind me. So I'm in the hallway, and now I looked up, and here we have the so-called paparazzi, news cameramen, everybody coming down taking pictures. So I had a choice. I had to run toward them to get to my band's room, or the other guys, and everybody had piled into my drummer's room. We all had our own rooms, but everybody partied in there because that's where the party was. So I'm pounding on the door, and I've got my loincloth, holding the only bit of decency I have. And trust me, it didn't need to be a big loincloth. I was nervous, so it was all, small. And he opened the door, and this crowded room behind him all looked at me, and then he looked over at the photographers and looked at me again and laughed his ass off, looked me up and down just like the chick did, and locked me right out of the door. So I took off running with them behind me, and I ran outside the back of the...
You can tell it's cold because his voice got higher.
Yeah, it was horrible. I'm so embarrassed to be I went outside and I hid behind a dumpster, because when I got outside, I was like right in the middle of the fairgrounds, and like people are walking down with their parents and their kids and everything else.
Man.
So I'm hiding behind a dumpster with this loincloth, and like not 2 seconds later, one of the custodians of the thing walks up to me, and of course he finds a sexual pervert behind the dumpster. That's mine. So now I've got to sell him on this big bullshit story and what just happened, and thank God he had a heart and he let me back in. And he unlocked me to get in the door, and he ran to a couple of the vendors, and he got me a pair of embarrassing boxer shorts and a shirt that said something about gay rights. And no offense, but I loved it. But at that time, it was kind of odd, and this big pink shirt. And the problem was that was just our first show, and we had to go on and do a second one. That's all I had to wear, so I had to go back on stage with that. So that is my probably my most embarrassing moment.
That's like a bad dream.
Yeah.
And the problem was after that is there was all kinds of pictures that did come out in the media with me running that way with my butt toward them, and there may have been one with the thing. So that was my big claim to fame. But you know
Jeez.
what?
No.
Congratulations.
I owned it. Those are my tiny little pelican balls and my thingy, and I owned it.
Congratulations for entering porn.
And there you go. I think if somebody would have hubbed that fucker, me and Pornhub could be making some money right now. But it was,
You can
I
only
think the
be
worst.
so
I think the
small.
worst part of that whole thing. There was two parts. The worst part was absolutely getting caught in the dumpster or the back of the dumpster. The second worst, actually the funniest for me, actually the worst, was when my drummer opened that door and looked at me just like that girl to make fun of me and shut it on me and locked me out, and I had nowhere to run.
You ever do that?
And stop laughing.
I'm talking.
Stop laughing, Gabe.
Viking fight.
so-
Might happen, dude.
okay.
We'll see how it happens.
Now that's just one. That's the best one I'm going to give you, but that was good. Okay, that was number 3.
That's
we have
3.
2 more?
Not
Okay, we
bad.
got 2 more. You guys fire away.
No, go ahead, Joe.
Well,
That one
let's-
took forever,
I know
too.
you got
I'm
a
sorry.
saucy one.
Well, if we did that one, let's just do the polar opposite.
Well, I can give you, really quick
Yeah.
before we free. I'm going to give you a free one. Because I know you're going to ask me my influence.
we love freebies.
My most favorite influence, I'll give you a free one right here, okay? Not that I sing like him, but my most favorite influence, I did get to meet him, and my parents knew him very well, and I'm very blessed to have known him, but Freddie Mercury was almost my godfather.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yes, and I love him to pieces, and yes, I get to meet him, and there's nobody like him, and that's my biggest influence as far as vocals go. I don't sing anything like him, but I just loved his charisma, his flamboyance.
Dude, the way he works the
The
crowd.
way he works
is
the crowd,
amazing.
yeah.
There's nobody
That's
like
the one thing that I
Okay, so that was the
noticed
freebie. Okay, so
first
next.
thing, yeah.
The free. Okay, so we
Freddie
did
Mercury is always a freebie.
worst.
Yeah, it's-
worst moment.
Wow.
Worst,
Yeah.
most embarrassing. Let's do the opposite.
Yeah,
Let's
what's
do
the best?
God, my greatest moment?
Yeah, the one that that
The
sticks
one
out.
where
and
it's
you're
like, oh man,
that
good
was-
day.
Having
Wash your
sex with
hands.
Cher.
No. Dude, really, if I had sex with Cher, I would be sitting here with you guys right now. I would have cashed in on that shit.
Sure you would.
Actually, I would have been sitting here because I would have spent that money on you guys like I always do anyway.
Exactly.
There we go.
Okay, my best moments.
You'd still be here.
We did most embarrassing. Let's do the one where you were like,
Oh.
I'm a rock star right
It's like
now.
the
No,
most-
I
Well,
don't,
I'm
I don't
gonna
like the
tell
word
you.
rock
Let me tell you
star,
what.
but,
There's,
you know,
I can't give you one moment, but I can give you one. I can give you one run. Okay, and that's when I did live my dreams, and I got to play the Phantom in Phantom of the Opera.
Yeah,
I
fucking
got to
right.
play
Shit.
both Javert and Jacques Valjean then 2 different
Is that
times in
right?
Les Mis. I got to be the first white kid to play shit. I can't remember in Cats. Oh, I'm so sorry, you guys. Now I'm embarrassing myself. Not Mr. Mistopheles. Bustopher Jones. I'm sorry. I was the first white kid to play that. I was the first boy to play Hansel in Hansel and Gretel. Engelbert Humperdinck. They used to cast 2 girls. I was the first boy to play that.
Nice.
Okay, because the girls had to have the high pitch, and when I was young, I had the big tenor
Oh,
voice.
man.
What
No,
about
these
fucking
little
awesome
favorites.
What
bass.
about Fiddler
So
on the-
it's just
what about
well,
Fiddler-
dude. I
about
got to
Fiddler
play
on the Roof?
Fiddler on the Roof, but I got just a chorus version in that. I did play an off Broadway role, and I did get to play the violin as the fiddler, but it wasn't that big, and my violin days are kind of over because of the issues I've had with my hands. But I did love my violin days. I gotta be honest, that was wonderful. Yes. So I have to say, actually, my favorite moments ever. I do love my metal days, but my favorite moments that I ever had was to do my absolute dream and be able to act and sing on Broadway and do both of them. And
That's
got
why
to
I
do
love
that
King Diamond.
for a whole bunch of different
Interesting,
things. Yes,
very
me
interesting.
too. Yes,
King Diamond, man.
you guys are opening up shit nobody's ever heard. So
That's good. This is one of those
King Diamond,
breakthrough
man.
shows.
yeah,
Oh, man.
so
You know, we're
that's what
breaking
doing.
records.
Yes, we are.
We're
Stinging
breaking
right now.
gems.
Those
Yeah.
are the most fun. For me.
I'm
yeah.
taking over.
Yeah, yes, Adam. It's Adam's
Adam's
show
taking
now.
over.
It's
Just
Adam's
like a
show.
communist
I
pig
think you have
would.
one more. I think you have one more. That's it.
Yeah.
I think you have one more.
Das Britannia
Maybe
come back.
two.
Well,
Nice.
you got one more, so
I'll give you 2 if you're
homer,
nice.
What?
homer it out here, Adam.
You can ask me as many as you want as long as you're cool about them. Or a dick. I'm cool
What
with
is the
that.
greatest traveling gig you ever had?
Oh my god. The greatest traveling
The perfectest.
gig. No, I'll tell you, the
Make the
greatest
most.
traveling gig. Now understand, my father was an Olympiad gym coach, and my mother was well, now she's the head of the DEA. No, wait, pause, wait, because everybody freak out. Dance Educators of America.
Wow.
You guys just flushed half your shit down the can. Okay?
That's all right. I'm a female body inspector.
So my mother was
Red the cheeks,
let me
blue
tell you
love it.
something. My mother was already choreographing on Broadway when she was 16 years old. She was that gifted, so I was lucky to have parents like this.
Wow.
My father was also an amazing fireman in Chicago that actually did work in the fire thing, and we saw him backdraft and all that shit. He actually got the Ben Franklin Award twice while he was alive, which no fireman gets that until it's posthumous.
Oh,
He
damn.
won it twice, and I actually have one here. My brother has the other one. So I was really gifted with my parents, but I'm going to tell you the best time that I had on the road was traveling with my mom and dad as a kid, watching them perform before they retired, because they were also musicians. If you guys want to go really way back, the original Royales were not the Royales we know. It's a colored group, no offense. The original Royales were Mom, Dad, and their big hit was Sun and Sand, and that was a top 40 hit way back before I was born. So by the time I was born, they kind of retired from that. They were still playing a little bit, but I got to tour all the United States with them, competing with gymnastics and dance and everything else. And I got to tell you, up all the tours I've been in with every musical bunch, every band, everything all over the world, my most favorite road stories were with Mom and Dad when I was a kid.
Nice.
With all my friends growing up and just experiencing that. I met the most wonderful people, and I just loved it. It was the greatest thing in the world. You guys have to understand, when I grew up, my parents were so into this that I called Dean Martin was Uncle Dean, and my mom worked with Johnny
He's the only
Carson
guy I
and
know that
Dick
can
Clark.
speak in cursive.
They were all my uncles when I grew up. Guys, I grew up in this. I don't know any other world. They were just people to me.
Yeah,
and Red
It was
Skeleton.
wonderful. Yes, it was wonderful.
Yeah.
So.
Love
Yeah.
it.
Smooth.
Yeah. Don't ask me to fix your car, paint your house, because I have no clue.
You know what? I have
But
to
I
say
did
this.
grow up, and I was very
I have
blessed to grow up in that.
this,
Yes.
like, that is probably the most amazing story I've heard
Yeah,
of a childhood.
absolutely, yeah.
Like,
No, it was.
Right.
I to me, it was just normal because I didn't know anything different.
Well-
I was brought up in it, so I didn't know.
right.
My
That was
friends
just
used to
it.
be like, "Wow, wow, wow!"
like a
and I was like, "I
superpower
don't
or some
understand
shit.
it." It was cool.
That's fucking badass.
Yeah, we all
Well,
have our
I
own
mean,
superpowers, dude. I can't
Dude,
fix
we
my.
do.
Like I
You
said,
know
I can't
me.
fix my car or do anything else, or that's all I know.
Badass, dude.
No, well, that
I can play all these
takes
instruments. I
every-
can do this, but
my-
other than that, dude, I'm dead in the water. So
my guys here, you know, their parents were, I mean, his parents were into sports. His parents were into music. His parents were cops.
oh, that's cool. I got those in my family too.
My dad
Oh,
was-
this is the
my
best
parent-
part.
both of my
Well,
parents.
If you
Yeah,
look up behind
My
you,
dad was a cop.
if you look at behind you,
Yeah, like flat
my,
out.
my
25 years
grandfather,
retired. Yeah.
my grandfather
mom-
and his uncle walked the beat in Chicago next to Al Capone for 20 years. And he never drew his gun, and he gave me his nightstick. I just gave it to my brother a few
Oh,
years
yeah,
ago.
classic.
The pictures are right up there behind you. You can see them. My other uncle is the alderman of Chicago right now. They're all cops, so I got away with murder as a
Oh,
kid.
yeah.
But let me tell you what I didn't
yeah.
get away with. I couldn't do school or this and that because
Yeah.
they did pick
Oh,
me
God,
up.
no.
Oh my God, was I strung up like?
Oh,
Oh Lord.
oh yeah.
The darker part of my story is.
But I'm waiting
my-
to hear yours. Yeah, because I did
my-
have this.
my
I
grand-
did have discipline in
my-
my life.
my-
Don't let me get you wrong. I did. But go ahead.
My grandmother was a science and math teacher. That's where my genius comes from.
Oh, and I love your genius. It really comes out of a different part than everybody else
was
does.
was an electrical engineer, and he also was a municipal judge at the time. So not only was my mom a cop and humane officer.
Why did you have
my,
a chance?
My father was in the Air Force at the time. My grandfather was a municipal judge, and my grandfather was teaching.
Well, see, here's the funny part.
So
There
was no getting
we
away
all
with
have these
anything.
amazing influences in our life.
Never,
And we all
never.
we all
I could
turned
never
out to
be
be
a punk.
artists.
Yeah,
I could
we-
never
You know
be
what I
a
mean?
punk.
It was like so
I
cool.
could never color my hair. I could never wear a
No,
mushroom
me neither.
necklace.
No.
I could never
Oh,
do
hell no.
these things that were unholy.
I am still afraid of my mother when she's holding the scissors.
You have no idea. My mother's dead, and I'm still afraid of her.
Dude, oh God.
You have no idea.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, brother, but I understand.
I
but
can
I
hear
but
her
I totally
voice
get
right
it.
now.
Yes, yes. Oh my gosh. You guys, we're going to be right back. We are breaking records tonight. We're starting a whole new trend here on James C. Starke Radio, and I have nobody to thank but my brother.
Again,
right
we
here.
just want to thank Jim Stark for having us out.
I just want to thank Adam for having a show on my show. I think it's great.
Show.com, man.
I want to thank Dawn for showing up and making sure that we all had some energy and got to eat halfway through this marathon.
Yeah, thank you
but
to
guys,
the producers.
Fuel.
Thank you to the radio heads and the radio gods.
We're going to be right back. I know you guys are still listening because never
listen to us on Spotify while you have the chance.
Good. We're going to be right back. We're here with marinara sauce, Meganeura sauce, and mega smegma something sabagaba
Smegma.
Mega Smegma.
Meganeura mothers. We'll be right back. Later. Peace.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. This is Adam Dark from the bass player from Meganeura,
Who is hijacked?
who is totally high as shit right now.
And
Ladies and gentlemen,
hijacked my
this
show.
is actually the Jim Stark Show. The
can't
Jim
even say
Shark Show.
With
He's
Adam Dark.
He's a very sharky kind of sharky shark.
You wish. This is your relative say, but shut up.
Again, we just want to send some shout outs
You guys are so
to
bad.
Jim Stark. Thank you so much for having us on.
You know I hate you guys, right?
And, you know,
I'm kidding.
I gotta get.
I've had so much fun with you guys tonight. I love
about Meganeura.
You can hijack anytime you want.
Meganeura AD. If you are a metal fan, if
Adam,
you're not a metal fan, if you are actually a classical fan, if you're a jazz fan, like really listen to some of the music that we put out because it's very different from what you're normally ready to hear. You know, we're ready to molest your ears.
You guys, I swear to God, stroke number 3 is going to come soon. I'm glad you're here, Don.
Oh, so
you're
that's
watching my hair
that's
change
that wet
colors
spot in your
as we're
pants.
doing. Yes, exactly. I have no control now.
He actually put pants on for the second one.
There we go.
Well, one leg doesn't really count as pants.
Well,
True,
I mean,
true.
you know.
Half
Like,
pants.
more like
Well,
leg
I mean, they
warmers.
don't make pants with 3 legs. So
The only important leg.
Jim Stark is left out of life. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the Jim Stark Show featuring Meganeura AD.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for joining us. We are back. We are high as fucking drunk as shit. And we are probably going to play a couple of tunes.
What's the name of the new show that you've created now? Stark After...
Oh, actually, we
stop, wait,
actually
hang on.
have a
Wait,
new
he has
show
something to
that's
say
coming
something.
out.
Because Adam just created
if
something for us.
If the viewers are ready to listen, we
Got the
are
viewers ready to listen. I like how that came out.
we are way.
You have a real face for radio, by the way, Adam.
We are so low on the dial, we might as well be TV. All right.
Well, tell them what you just
Ladies
created
and
for us.
gentlemen, there's a new show coming out, and you need to pay attention to this. This is probably one of the most greatest shows that you will ever listen to that will be unique among others.
Size Pornhub.
God, I love
Now
it.
that I am done talking about myself, the
There you
Jim
go.
Stark After Dark Show.
I love it. Tell everybody what that's about. Adam.
All right, so
You created it, man.
all
Come
right,
on,
so
let's-
pretty
what
much
are
what we
into?
do is we take Jim Stark out, we practically rape him with other bands. I'm kidding, but seriously,
Pretty much. You guys are horrible.
we're
man.
gonna
You
go
guys are
out
killing me.
with Jim Stark. We're gonna stream this live. That way we can punk. I'm sorry. That way we can.
Whatever you gotta do,
That way
you know,
we can
shameless.
molest every band that comes along. That way you know the real truth about them.
Yeah,
We're going deep.
we're going
So
deep.
deep, Job is afraid.
Not really.
Oh, you guys are great. Okay, so Adam has created a new show called Stark After Dark, and where they have decided they're going to run me around town once a month, and we are going to go
We're going to get totally smashed.
They're going to, and I'm going to keep an eye on them.
No, we're going to get totally smashed and take an Uber.
That's
right, kids. We still Uber. We're going to Uber all around town.
Of death.
And we're pretty much going to get you the depth of the depth. Of your local scene.
Yeah, we're
that
down.
way you can
I'm down
actually
with this, Adam. I'm totally
feel
down, dude.
And be compassionate to a lot of the musicians out there in our local scene.
Start supporting your local.
Was that a tearjerker?
We all need to support the locals. You know what, Adam? Everything
for only 99 cents a day.
Makes me cry. That was a tearjerker.
1-800 from Jim Stark.
I've never been
that actually fits.
I've never been hijacked this bad in my life, but I actually enjoy this. I'm kind of. Oh, how's it go? Oh, my bird's going up like this, boys.
1-800 Jim Stark.
Okay, it's actually, if you guys want to be part of the show, give us a call at 623-910-0265. Again, because you're kind of slow, grab a crayon. 623-910-0265 or email me at jimstark@yahoo.com. And don't forget the E or you will make me feel naked. STRK. How the fuck do I spell it? All right, make it easier, you guys. No, here's the easiest. Here is the easiest email to hit us with. jcsradio@yahoo.com also works. So hit me up at jimstark@yahoo or jcsradio@yahoo.com. We're going to have a blast. This is all going to go to Adam first now before I touch it because he really scared the shit out of me. I have no idea what's going to happen.
Well.
But you guys, I am ready to take on the challenge. I still have my championship belt around me. I'm ready to fight it down. So anyway, before that even happens, these guys are going to improv another song for us. And I think me and Joe here are going to have some fun and some bongos. Joe.
Got the djembe there,
What's this? You give me those or the djembe?
Yeah.
You're going to go with the
Gonna
big
go with the djembe there, bud.
Oh, my brother's going African on me, brother. Here you go.
You going out for a rip
Yes.
there. Going out for a rip.
All right, I'm going to dedicate whatever they're playing to everybody's listening. And thank you for listening. And keep it on my locals. Awesome. That was like the best train wreck I've ever had on the show. Everybody was like playing their own song. Oh shit, let's keep going. This is great. 2, 3, 4. That was really fun, man. That was
I
cool.
mean to burst your burble.
Hello.
I didn't mean to burst your bubble.
No, that was
Didn't mean to
cool.
burst your bubble.
That was cool. I know how we were gonna end that one. That was really cool. We really get on that job. So, guys,
My old ass started cramping.
while we're your old ass, you're sitting with me, dude. You do not get it off at
Yes,
all.
but your
old
pants
ass.
are not as tight as mine.
Oh, dude, look at my pants, dude.
I totally could fit into yours and then have another Chuck.
Well, dude, you got like
New
you
size
have
of
to
chart.
totally like.
You should try my
You
pants
gotta
on.
go shopping. We're done. Dude.
Okay,
Shopping,
all right.
that's something. We ain't giving that
my
shit
waist is a 28.
up. I'm sorry.
Me too.
Yeah, no shit. Yeah.
Easy to find.
Guys, tell me
Rarely.
what your biggest freaking struggle has been as far as being a musician. I want to hear Mom going, no, you can't, you cut your hair. And
Finding a static singer.
Really?
Yeah, work. Like, fucking, like...
Yeah.
Now, hold
Going
on.
to work
Explain,
every day,
wait, stop.
sucking that
You
corporate
said
cock,
static
dude,
singer.
like-
tell
That's
everybody
true
what
too,
that
man.
means.
Well, I mean, there's generally two things. I hate to just bust it down and
No,
just be
you
like,
don't.
oh, well,
You love to.
oh, well, it's
Do
just
it.
this one thing. Actually, it's a few things. It's not just one
Yeah.
thing. It's, you know, we're pushing a lot to make like 9 shows a month. We're pushing a lot so we can get sponsors. We're pushing a lot because we're finding folly in not having a singer.
It's true.
That's why
Now,
we're
do you
pushing.
guys-
So, that's again why we're pushing so hard because a lot of our music is so good that the newer generation just doesn't fucking understand it. Which is, you know, I admit, you know, they're a fucking Eminem grown up fucking bullshit.
Skeet,
It's
skeet,
like, yeah,
motherfucking skeet,
exactly,
nigga, skeet, yeah,
exactly.
right,
Lullabies.
yeah.
They would
Right.
rather hear lullabies instead of something that might touch them so deep that
Yes,
they
that
can't
I'm
even
a
comprehend.
hard ass and this
Yeah.
and that.
No,
and
well,
I'm
I
gonna
mean,
get
not,
there,
even
I'm gonna go
deeper.
sleep.
Well, I mean, even
Oh,
deeper
you're
than that.
talking
Like,
no. I'm
I
talking about
feel
the
this
stuff
song.
that you're talking about is that when you talk about the Eminem thing or whatever. Now,
Right,
he's a
right.
great
Oh, yeah,
musician.
yeah,
But
yeah,
you're
yeah,
talking about what if I'm
I
hearing
mean,
you right.
I
You're talking about
I
so
don't
many
wanna
people.
bash on those
No.
that
What
have
I'm
sold
saying
out
is
already.
that you're pushing like on you're
Not
giving
to say
people.
that I won't sell my soul to the
Would you
devil.
just
right
stop for a
fucking now.
second? Stop. I'm talking. If I hear you right, so I want everybody to hear you right. You're not jacking on that stuff. You're just saying how there's just so many people who just give in to certain songs, like their friends like that.
Yeah.
So we're gonna convert.
They're
We're not
so
listening to
catchy
the music
it's
that
like,
really
I would
touches
rather
their
listen
soul.
to this lullaby
You know?
than go out to a show.
That's what I was saying. See, and you got a freaking pissing me and shit.
Sorry.
I'm sorry,
Ladies
Adam.
and gentlemen,
I'm
we
sorry,
give all
Adam, it's your
credit
show.
to Jim Stark for that statement.
I'm sorry, it's Adam's show. I cut him
This
off.
has been
My
approved
bad.
by
My
Adam
bad.
Dark.
This has been approved by my ass. So.
Ladies and gentlemen,
I
this
thought
has
that
been
was his
approved
favorite
by
part,
the
so I
coronavirus
know.
19, bringing death to your country.
I hope you guys are having fun, man. Again, tell everybody they're just tuning in where we can hear your stuff, man.
Oh, well, I mean, you can hit us up on Spotify.
Yeah. Spotify,
Pandora,
Pandora.
Bandcamp,
Any
YouTube,
dumpster
yeah.
behind any castle.
any
Oh, yeah.
dumpster,
And that's where
Any
you find
dumpster.
us.
or
yeah.
urinal
Yeah.
cake, anywhere like
Anywhere you feel like a scumbag, that's where we'll be.
Urinal cakes.
That's where you'll find
yeah.
Megan.
Even
Yeah,
in
yeah.
the slightest.
It's actually our side project. The piss
Scumbags.
jugs. The piss jugs.
Now, you guys understand, we were able
Close
to
to planet,
take...
it's close to Planet Piss, you know.
These guys are so bad.
Urinal
But I
cakes.
love them.
We, we
you
also
guys
have an
understand-
alternate
Oh, go
band
ahead.
called Richard and the Stranglers.
I'm sorry, I'm like totally cutting Adam off on his show.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Oh, this is your
Adam
show.
Dark.
Oh, no, that was yours
Ladies and
now.
gentlemen.
That was yours now.
No, it's
All
totally
right, here's
yours
the
now.
there's the most fun I've had is I've been able to reduce a metal band down to playing acoustic improv on this show. And
Yeah,
they
I don't think
fucking
we've
killed
never
it.
done that. We've never done that.
We're gonna take it up one more level, and we're gonna hippie it out with a drum circle before we take off tonight.
Oh, shit.
So we're all gonna grab one, and we're gonna
Mine would
So
tell ya.
this is what we're gonna do, guys. We're gonna
Now
take,
we're talking.
we're gonna go off because, like we said, we've already set a record. We've already set a record for the longest show so far on any podcast that does
Well,
this.
that's only because
And,
we sexually abused you earlier.
Rape.com.
You can't call abuse. You guys paid me. I accepted it. Liar. Liar. Help.
Pain is just...
I only said that because they've got a knife
weakness
to my
leaving
throat.
the body, Jim. Pain is just weakness leaving the body.
Weakness.
Yeah, that's real easy for you to say. You don't have the jumper cables hooked up to your balls, dude. You guys are really hurting
we can
me
play
here,
that
man.
game.
No,
wanna
don't
play a
tell them
game?
that we are playing this. We already are, and it's really worrying me because he's acting like we ain't. And it's like I'm waiting for the call link. Should we zap him or should we not? First 10 callers get a shot at Jim's nuts. Yeah, okay, no, not gonna
Run me
happen.
over with a forklift.
All right.
I love you.
We're gonna take off again for our 90th thing. I love the cuts on this show. That you guys have to wait. We're right back. We're gonna go grab the rest
Hopefully
of
we
the
have some
drums.
great commercials that come along with this.
Yeah.
You know, fuck this. I'm turning over to Adam. I'm done arguing with him.
It's all right. Jim's tired. It's midnight. We're
Is it?
dragging
Is
him
it really?
around town.
Oh, it's
Partying
only
in
12,
his house.
Oh, everybody knows I'm good to go to about 4. I'm not gonna be coherent by 4, but I'm good. All right, we're gonna kill this. I have a couple of awesome questions still up for these guys. They have one more still that they get to ask me, so that they really think about it. 4 out of 5. They owe me one more question. We're going to take a break, go grab the drums, come back in here, set up for the hippie circle, and then we're going to close this sucker up in another 9 hours. We'll see what happens. You guys, peace. You're listening to James C. Starke Radio. Make sure you tune in. If you have a band or a friend who is too embarrassed to jump on the show and you always kick ass, make sure you call me then for them at 623-910-0265. If you're not paying attention, again, grab that crayon, a marker, grab your buddy and cut him open and write it in blood. 623-910-0265 or email me at jimstark@yahoo.com or jcsradio at yahoo.com. Shut up, Adam.
You got to
At
give him that.
yahoo.com.
You gotta
Shut up, Adam.
And don't leave out the K or the E. Shit, you guys got me so screwed up. I can't even. STARKE. Without the E, make me feel naked. Fuck off. I'll be right back. Love you. On James.
Welcome back to Adam Radio on the Jim Shark Show.
Jim Shark. I love it.
Once again.
Once again.
That's Shark with the knee. Don't make me feel
Yeah,
naked
that
now.
is Shark with an E. That is.
You guys are horrible.
Because he's
I
a
hate having you on the show.
he's a big nursery horny shark.
You guys are horrible. All right, we're going to do something different. Now, again, you guys have been listening all night. These guys, what they've been playing on the show is completely different from them, and I love it that we broke them down to brass tacks and the acoustic stuff. Please tune in and check them out on YouTube. Check them out on their Facebook. Check them out on everything. They are really worth it. They're called Italian Sauce.
Meganeura.
Meganeura.
MEGA. MEGA.
A.D. Meganeura AD. That's aerial death. Or
Next
anal death to those who really like us.
That's Adam, by the way, in case anybody in his family's listening, and they're going to be really proud of him now. Okay, we're going to take this out.
Ladies and gentlemen,
they
Joe.
really brought... You're killing me. We're going to take some of the good old-fashioned drum circle, man. We're going to hippie it out for the next couple, I don't know, 5-10 minutes. You guys light up, sit back, and really get into this groove. We're going to take you back to the 60s right here with my new brothers. You guys ready?
Where metal bands originated.
Joe, take us out. Let's do this.
for all you hippies out there.
You guys, thanks so much for listening tonight. You've been in the house with an amazing band in the secret bunker on James C. Starke Radio. You guys, thank you so much for being here tonight.
Thank you.
Thank you guys.
Is there anything we need to shout out to anybody? Is there any special
There's a whole bunch of shout outs.
Well, give them a few.
Shout
man.
out
We
to
still
the
got a few
first
minutes.
person, who was Jim Starke. You know?
Well,
Yeah,
thank
of course.
you, sir.
Yeah,
You don't have
come
to
on.
shout out to me, man. It's been a pleasure to have you
Smoke
here.
body, twat,
As
smile a
always.
lot.
You know, I think we shouted out to Scott Rowe. We shouted out to Scott Rowe. We shouted out to Tony Noyes.
Tony.
You're
such a whore, Tony, but we love you.
We shouted out to Lynn Braverman.
Yeah.
Lenny.
Love you, Lynn.
We shouted out to the guys from Mary Lays with Kill.
Let's give one shout out just to freaking everybody, man, in this scene, because you know they're all our brothers, they're all our sisters. We all got to support each other. You know, it's one love, man.
You know, it's one of those interviews where you feel like you leave people out, and I want to make those people feel like we actually remember them.
That's what I'm saying. We cannot remember everybody.
Yeah,
So it's
how do you remember Dylan at the booth?
Dylan, you got it, man.
Corpsey. Love you, buddy.
Corpse, you know, our
record label.
Out there in L.A., record label.
Out there in L.A. You know, there's a bunch of shout outs.
You're never gonna hit them all, guys, but let everybody know that anybody leave out
20 brain farts.
Adam, KY Jelly.
Yeah.
Oh,
Double-ended dildos.
Victoria's Secret. You know.
That
You guys are total
tune in.
freaking
Stay tuned. We're actually going to be doing a show with Jim Starke called Jim Starke After Dark. Give that a listen as well.
Check
we're
us
going to
out.
be doing a show once a month with Jim Starke where we drag him through our daily scumbag lives. And
I report on it.
Jim reports on it, so hopefully we'll get him so trashed that it'll say some very explicit stuff.
Explicit. Pornhub.com.
Wow.
You guys have
Jim Starke /
yeah, right.
Meganeura.
Oh my God! When this is gonna actually start up.
Actually,
in a couple weeks.
we want to give a shout out to the producers. We want to give a shout out to pretty much everybody who's helped us along the way.
Yeah,
If you don't
I don't want
remember,
those
it's just
people to
'cause
feel
those
left
nice,
out
everybody
as
deserves
well.
credit.
Like there's a lot of people out there that have come into Folly, and I feel that they're not represented as much, but we still need to give them a shout out. And shout out to Mary Tyler Morphine. Shout out to.
Shout out to every freaking band in this valley that breaks their ass to do stuff.
Shout out to
Absolutely.
what is that? What's that other one that you're helping produce? One Way
Sky.
Sky.
The One Way Sky, my
Give
new,
it up
our
to
new
those guys.
babies.
We actually
Yes.
got to share a stage with those guys.
They're gonna be playing Friday the 13th at Club Red.
Mary Sleeps with Kill.
That is badass.
A bunch of touring bands that came along the way. We really just want to thank everybody that's given us a chance to really express ourselves on stage.
You guys know I am an absolute deep crap hanging out with these boys on the new show. So all I'm going to ask you all is to support this new adventure and make sure you have my mom's number in case anything goes wrong.
Beautiful angel she is.
Yes.
Make sure you bring plenty of munchies.
Right on.
We're going to start right
These guys are so confused. They're still trying to figure it out. You guys, thank you so much for listening. Tune in again. I want to really thank you for if you toughed it out for the whole time. I know this has been the longest show we've ever done. We broke records. This is the most fun I've ever had as a DJ, a pod jockey, any of my stuff I've ever done. This is the most fun I've ever had. You guys were absolutely wonderful. Would you do me a big favor and take us out?
Absolutely.
This is Chuck.
Chuck.
I'm Job,
I'm Adam.
and we are Meganeura.
Motherfucking Meganeura.
All right, 1, 2, 3.
You're listening.
You suck.
Meganeura! 1, 2, 3.
Meganeura, you're listening to Jim Stark's.
Jim
No,
Stark Show.
Jim C. Stark Radio.
Jim Shark Radio.
Jim Shark Radio.
Jim Shark Radio.
Jim C. Stark.
Jim C. Stark Radio.
Gypsy
man.
Stark. Gypsy Stark Radio. Meganeura.
Thank you.
Meganeura. Thank you so much for having us. We are fucking out of here. Listen to your local metal bands. Go out. Get out of your fucking home. We fucking love you.
I don't.
Jim Stark Radio.
Thank you guys so much for listening. This has been James C. Stark Radio, the Jim Stark Show with Marinara, all the bust awesome sauce you can believe. Please tune in. Give us a call. Give us a text. You guys are awesome. Stay awesome. We love you. Peace out.